It's time to hack the movies.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hack the Movies. I am here with Joe from Movie Dumpster. Hello, Joe.
What's up, Tony? How you doing?
Great, and just Joe. I don't think there's anyone else in the store.
Oh,
Sean, sorry, I didn't see you past my Sideshow Collectibles Leatherface giant-ass statue Mike Matei gave me.
It's a big boy.
It's a pretty big boy. A little thinner than your boy over there, Joe.
I don't know. They're both kind of chunky boys, I think.
I don't know. I think your Leatherface really needs to hit the gym a little bit. Yes, we are here because for some reason they're making another Texas Chainsaw movie. And it's another reboot.
It's not a reboot. It's a sequel to the first movie.
It's another sequel reboot.
It's another direct sequel.
Yes. How many do we have right now? Okay, so there's two.
There's two. Then there's
three. Doesn't reference anything in two.
No.
So as far as I know, that's also a direct sequel.
Well,
although Stretch is in it, but I think that's just Caroline Williams in a cameo.
Yeah. Well,
I don't think that's even the same character.
Well, the first one has two direct sequels. It has Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Yes.
And then when we get to Texas Chainsaw 3D, that negates everything after the original. So that's the
and also 4
sequel.
kind of negates everything. They have a throwaway line of dialogue for 2 and 3, but it's pretty much just yeah.
It still has the crawl in the beginning, and it explains like it a little bit.
But that's almost done as a joke. It's not even
it's very meta tongue-in-cheek.
It is, and we're going to get into this, obviously, but it's like, it's somehow more confusing than the Halloween timeline.
really is.
Like, somehow.
Is
it, though?
I think it might be, because there's only like maybe 2 or 3 deviations. I mean, we're not really getting into that here, but.
Also, this is not a good franchise.
No.
This is worse than Halloween,
Yes.
I think. And when we're looking at a franchise point of view.
No, because I'd rather watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation than Halloween 4.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
I mean, the whole Thorn trilogy can go suck my fucking left nut.
But also, I know they
sucks.
make money, but they're never other than the remake from 2003, they're not huge smash hits. They make their money back, obviously, because they're so cheap to make, especially the last few looked really cheap to make. So they definitely turn a profit, but they're not big. So I don't know why they keep pumping them out every few years.
This is why.
Yeah.
This character is the only reason why this, much like Halloween, is why this franchise
ironically,
continues.
the movies that focus more on him end up being the worst.
Well, true.
Because it's never just, all right, here's Leatherface and he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's always like, here's old man Leatherface. Here's little kid Leatherface.
Yeah.
Here's pudgy Leatherface. Here's brick shithouse Leatherface.
So, today's mission for us, should we choose to accept it? I don't know why I'm doing Mission Impossible. Today's mission is
You get the chainsaw and we throw it and it explodes.
In preparation for this new piece of garbage that's coming out. I know we're not supposed to judge ahead of time, but it looks pretty bad.
Or can we comment it at the end? We'll comment.
We'll comment on it at the end.
Sure.
Our mission today is to talk about the Texas Chainsaw movies and figure out which one is the worst. And so we're going to talk about each one, talk about its pros and cons, and at the end we will decide which one we think is the worst.
There's 8 of these fucking movies.
Yeah.
There's too many, and now there's another one coming out.
There's going to be 9 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies, and they're all pretty much the same fucking movie.
Yes, except for when they're not.
Exactly.
So there's a few that really deviate.
Yeah.
Okay, so Let's
start.
We'll start with the original.
The Tobe Hooper classic.
Tobe Hooper classic, a horror cult film based on the actual crime. An actual crime.
Hey, back it.
A million quotation marks around actual crime.
We're not getting super deep into it, but it is based off Ed Gein.
Based in very
Ed
big
Gein
quotations.
Also, it's one of those Ed Gein also had a lamp made out of skin. I'm like, that's not.
Have you ever seen Deranged?
No, I never saw that one.
Oh my God! It has the actor from Home Alone who plays the South Bend Shovel Slayer, and he's Ed Gein.
Okay,
it's fucking great. Bob Clark didn't do that. The other guy did, and I forget his name.
I don't know, but the point is, this is I've looked into Ed Gein, and it's okay, there's a couple minor details, but I wouldn't say this is based off Ed Gein.
Well, no, but the idea of like cutting people's faces off and body parts out of into jewelry and lampshades and chairs and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
there's that.
Yeah.
Inspired by crimes, I
Yeah.
guess, but based on an actual
But in
crime.
1974, there was nothing like this.
I feel like the commentary track for Texas Chainsaw, the first DVD I have there, I think they joked. They're like, yeah, everyone thought it was a true story.
Yeah.
But like, if we said it took place in 1973, you think they would have remembered it.
Yeah. If you go on Google right now, it says Texas Chainsaw Massacre real story. And there's still people in 2022.
A lot of that also comes from the remake. We'll get to that.
Probably, yeah.
All right. A horror cult film based on an actual crime from the director of Poltergeist, starring Marilyn Burns, Paul A. Partain, or Partain?
Partain, yeah. I think it's Partain. Yeah.
Edwin Neal, Jim Seidel, and Gunnar Hansen as Leatherface. Have you ever met Gunnar Hansen?
Yep, I've met Gunnar Hansen, not Jim Seidel, Ed Neal, and Marilyn Burns.
Yeah, I met Gunnar Hansen. He was the first guy at a convention I talked to, and he was the nicest guy.
Oh, he's so sweet. He's just this big guy.
Yeah. He was a really nice guy.
He's legendary on our show.
Yeah, on Movie Dumpster, he is one of the
three-
four wizards
The wizards of the MDU.
of the Movie Dumpster universe.
He's the patron saint of the chainsaw.
Okay, here we go. Whoever you are, whatever you know, nothing in your experience could ever prepare you for the horror of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. On what seemed like a perfect day in August 1973, 5 teenagers went for a drive. They were headed for a nightmare in a ghoulish house littered with the remains of dead animals. Waited a family of maniacal killers. They would emerge adorned with bones and skulls and animal skins to turn the peaceful Texas countryside into a human slaughterhouse.
They love that sound effect.
Producer and director Toby Hooper, Poltergeist, delivers a riveting study of homicidal madness and psychological terror. Tape from 1986.
Yes, that is not there. I know somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, why don't you have the Wizard VHS one?" Because I don't have it, and I don't have the media either. I have what is that, the Video Treasures one?
Yeah, Video Treasure. Can you grab mine, the one closest to you, Sean?
Okay.
Yeah, this was the
Oh, that's a special edition.
Special edition.
Remember the first one that was put out, the Pioneer DVD?
That looked like a meat in a pack.
No.
That was another one.
The first one, and then they released. I still think is the best set. They released like the Black Maria. I think Dark Sky Films did that one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But it came in like the Black Maria, the truck at the end of the movie.
Oh yeah,
and it came with like
one.
a cooking apron.
Oh, that's cool.
But that transfer is amazing.
They did make one that looked like it was meat in packaging.
Yeah.
What does this one say? Sorry, I want to see if this describes the plot better.
Read it like Gunner.
Okay.
This is the
No, now you sound like Haggerty.
sorry.
Now you sound like Dan Haggerty.
This is the bizarre. I can't do Gunner.
No, you're good. You're good.
This is the bizarre and tragically gruesome account of what happened to 5 young friends one summer afternoon in rural Texas. After hearing reports of a grave robbing, the group sets out to check on a family grave. Soon after, one by one, they wander into the murderous clutches of Leatherface. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a frightening classic that possesses an undying power to terrorize audiences again and again. Its ability to truly horrify is so strong that when the movie first opened, some people actually walked out in the state of shock. Real brave, saying, "Hey, you might turn this movie off."
That's
making me not want to buy it.
What is that? The third incarnation of the DVD? Like, I know we fucking quadruple dipped, but you should buy it again.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is good.
You should have read it like John Larroquette.
Oh, that is John Larroquette in the original. A lot of people don't know
The
that.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Whatever. What did they say? I think Joe Bob was talking about it. Like the mob was kind of involved with this film, and that's how people don't know how much money this made.
What were they really?
Something with the mob was involved with this film, and no one ever knows how much money this actually made because the mob kind of like pushed some stuff around.
That sounds familiar. I remember watching a documentary on one of the DVD releases that I feel like they talk about that.
Yeah, check out the Joe Bob episode he did on it. So anyway, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What do you guys think of this movie? What are some of the pros?
It's a classic. It's still a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. You know, it's just... it does something that nothing was doing at the time, especially in 1974. And I think Black Christmas comes out the same year.
Yeah.
So it was kind of still in the early stages of the genre, right?
Yes. The early slashers.
Or changing over, right? So like this was like huge. I mean, you still had Herschel Gordon Lewis stuff like from the late 60s and stuff like that. But like this film is just dirty and gritty, and it has that grindhouse kind of feel. And it's just, it makes you want to take a shower after you see this film.
It took me a while to like this movie when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah. I like when I feel like late grade school, because again, we're the weirdos who watch this stuff way too young.
Yeah.
Late grade school, I watched this. I'm like, what is this? Everyone's just yelling and shit. I'm like, Leatherface is kind of stupid. He's just lumbering around. And then when I got the DVD in high school, I watched it again. I'm just like, oh, you know what? This is actually really good. And then I kept watching. I'm like, I think I love this movie.
Oh yeah, dude. I was talking about, because we watched it the other night, and I was talking about the fact that like I didn't get really all the social commentary stuff until later.
When they talk about how like small towns were dying,
the small towns were dying, and how
you
everything
hide a lot of shady stuff because people have moved out.
Everything's going out of business, and like the type of people out there kind of keep to themselves and turn the blind eye and all that kind of shit.
When did Deliverance come out?
1970. I don't know. It might even be late 60s. Is it late 60s or
Deliverance? I think would have not been
70.
But like Deliverance also kind of felt like this too.
Yeah, it's in the pocket.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
There was like that time where they're like, "What's going on in this little area of the country we don't really see?"
Well, because it's isolated, and that was the thing. Like that's how, because there's nothing out there. There's no pay phones. There's no cell phones and shit like that, and that makes it pretty scary to me.
Yeah,
it's also playing up that whole idea, especially in that time period where people were just maybe a little too trusting of their fellow neighbor.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot in this, well, in the franchise overall, but especially in this first movie where it's like, random house in the middle of effing nowhere. Sure.
Southern
Let's see if they can give
hospitality.
us directions.
yeah.
Well, because they go there. Because,
no, I know, but
and then there's also like, I know this movie's not really like a satanic panic movie, but there's a lot of like stuff you could pull into, like, because like they're desecrating a graveyard.
Yeah.
They're doing stuff you really shouldn't. Like,
again,
you do like the like America. Every generation thinks America's losing its way and losing its soul, and this was probably a reference to that.
Again, it's heavily Ed Gein inspired. Like Ed Gein only killed a couple people, but he robbed like hundreds of graves.
Yes.
Maybe not hundreds, but a lot.
Yes.
So that was a big thing.
Yeah, and I guess people were getting more obsessed with like the whole like serial killer thing.
Yeah.
Because that's still relatively like.
Well, we got Gacy and Bundy.
Yeah.
Are already apprehended.
I guess, but this is like.
No, that was like 77.
I think that might be later, but like only in like the last like few decades has the whole like glamorizing a serial killer become like a thing.
I fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel really weird about that. Like the stories, they're interesting. They should be told what happened to these people, but I just. Let me get a coffee cup with Jeffrey Dahmer. Like I don't get that.
Little like,
I have a coffee cup with Jeffrey Dahmer.
That's okay. That's okay.
But what I mean is romanticizing it.
Yeah.
I.e., like thinking that Ted Bundy's not such a bad guy,
right?
And but he's so handsome and charming and that kind of shit. And it's like with that one with Zac Efron compared to like an actual documentary with like survivors of Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Go check that out. It's on Netflix. I don't remember what the name of it is. The Ted Bundy tapes, I think it is. That's the kind of content that should be coming out because we're telling the story. We're not glorifying his killings. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, definitely in the last few decades, the people fell in love with like killers and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, sure. I mean,
and so this movie kind of represents that. And it's a horrifying film.
Yeah.
I could see people like me when I was a kid who grew up on later slashers looking at this like, this looks kind of cheap and where's the music and whatnot.
It also has like this weird dark comedy in certain scenes that I think people just can't wrap their head around, especially like Franklin when he's like he's pissed because he's in a wheelchair and he can't go upstairs and he's just like mocking them. There's stuff like that.
When he's blowing the raspberries and shit. I love the Franklin character, by the way.
And the dinner scene has a lot of dark comedy built into the insanity of that.
I don't think anyone expected Grandpa to actually be alive. That's like a nice twist.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
And they allude to stuff in their like weird lore, like he killed so many people.
Yeah, well, Grandpa only did it in one hit.
Yeah,
you know.
That's scene, I mean, I don't know if you're about to get into, I don't know how deep you want to get into the movie itself, because we got a lot to cover here.
But
it's
not
like,
too deep, but yeah, just
that's some of that dark comedy, I feel like. I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know if you would even call, maybe I'm just crazy, but it is kind of dark comedy where Grandpa is trying to hit her in the back of the head with a sledge, kind of mixed with tension, because you're like, this is kind of silly, but also like, holy shit, what's happening right now?
That actually, it's pitch perfect black comedy.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know
I
what
like
they
it.
say, families that have dinner together are usually stronger. So
Yeah, it's about family,
about
family
family.
values.
Yeah.
Any cons for this film?
No, I was just gonna.
I guess if that mafia thing's true, you probably shouldn't fund the mafia.
I wanted to just spotlight Ed Neal too as Nubbins or the Hitchhiker, because he's just fucking completely unhinged in this movie.
He's good.
He's fantastic.
He's good.
And Jim Seidel's great too.
My con is don't like the title. They should have went with the original title.
Leatherface.
Head cheese.
Oh, head cheese. Yeah.
We could be here. This episode could almost be called Worst Head Cheese Movie.
Wait, head cheese, the next generation.
Yes, Head Cheese Head Cheese 3D.
Oh
So
my
what would
God.
Leatherface be called? Head?
No, I think he'd still be called Leatherface.
No. Like the movie.
Oh, yeah, right.
Head cheese 3.
The origin story of Head.
So yes, that is the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't think this is winning worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
No.
I mean, who knows? We'll wait till the end when we pick our one.
There's also one thing I just want to. One more thing for the first film. I think Leatherface, and as far as like icons of horror go, that first film holds up so well, and it holds up beyond like Jason or Freddy or Michael Myers.
Yeah. By the way, only kills one person with the chainsaw. He chops up another person with the chainsaw, but they're already dead.
Yeah.
More like Texas Chainsaw person.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, or the massacre in Texas that might have a chainsaw.
Yeah. And here's one thing about this movie, and before we move on, I think it's kind of important because it kind of explains like why later sequels, when they try to be more like the other slashers, it doesn't work. Like Leatherface isn't the guy. Like
No.
It's all of them.
It's also
the family that is insane. He's like the scary looking one, but he's
the
not
muscle.
even the first
He's the
bad
muscle.
guy you're introduced to in this.
No.
He's the last one, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Grandpa's the last one, but still.
It's also the idea of it all. You know, the kind of really their culture is what's crazy.
Yeah, and then there's some movies
horrifying.
later on that are like, it's the Leatherface.
Well, I got a lot of problems with the way they changed the Sawyer family after we get past the second one that we'll get into.
Yes. Cheers to 2022 and resolutions you can actually keep. How about having clean and shiny balls all year round? Our sponsors at Manscaped are here to save your balls this year and make the ball drop into 2022 the cleanest and sexiest ever. Set your first New Year's resolution with good intentions and join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped. With our exclusive offer, go to manscaped.com and use code HackTheMovies for 20% off and free shipping. Hello, Joe and Sean.
Hey, Tony.
Hi.
So we're talking about these movies.
Yeah.
This guy who likes to use chainsaws and blades and stuff.
He always has this great skin suit, though.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Now, what kind of razors and blades do you guys use on the skin on your balls?
I always use Manscaped.
You do use Manscaped.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I'm like Leatherface. I'm down there with basically a chainsaw. It's pretty ugly down there. My wife keeps telling me to do something about it, but I don't know, man. I don't know what maybe Manscaped's that alternative. I don't know.
Well, you should join one of the 4 million men who use Manscaped, and you should add Manscaped to your grooming routine in 2022. That should be your resolution, Sean.
Now it is.
There you go. You got a mangled man mess down there.
Yeah.
Be squeaky clean.
Yes, it's New Year, New Me with the global leaders in below-the-waist grooming. This year, take your package to the next level with the Performance Package 4.0 and a brand new Ultra Premium Body Wash. Sean, do you know what's in the Performance Package 4.0?
No, please tell me, Tony.
Joe knows. Let's tell him.
Okay.
Inside the Performance Package 4.0, you'll find the Signature Lawnmower 4.0. This electric trimmer is designed to trim hair on loose skin. Your skin loose?
Yeah.
And
a little
it
bit.
It trims it pretty well, right?
Oh, well, good. Yeah, well, it does actually. No nicks in the old ball bag there.
Because of the advanced skin-safe technology, reduces cuts and nicks on your delicate nuts.
Are you telling me, Tony and Joe, that I can keep it trimmed and wet down there?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can't wait because when I kill my next victim, I can shave him down real well.
It's something you would say if you were Leatherface.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this would probably actually help Leatherface because in a lot of these movies, he's chasing people in the dark. It also comes equipped with a 4000K LED spotlight that will shine and light to the promised land 2022 looks to be.
Oh, it's dark in that basement, you know?
Yes. So when he's chopping people up and shaving his balls, he no longer has to do it in the dark.
And he can shave his victim's balls now perfectly.
Exactly.
To make his skin face.
And he doesn't have to use the same tool.
No.
Yes. Why? That's the thing. A lot of people use the razor on their face with the razor on their butt. No.
It's like cutting boards. One's for meat, one's for vegetables. Same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
A grooming routine isn't complete without applying crop preserver and crop reviver before showing off your 2022 self. These unique formulations take care of the smelliest part of your body and are a big boost to your confidence in the new year.
Ooh, yeah.
So, Sean, if you're more of a Leatherface, you're gonna want this crop preserver and crop reviver.
I don't know. I might turn into more of a Michael Myers. I don't know. Nice and smooth.
Oh, Leatherface on the streets and Michael in the sheets. Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe.
To complete the set, Manscaped threw in their Shed travel bag and anti-chafing boxer briefs as a free gift to keep all your goodies stored comfortably.
If you're traveling through Texas.
Yeah. You got a nice bag to hold in all your razors and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the new product that needs no introduction.
I mean, I need an introduction.
What is it?
And the new product that needs no introduction, the Ultra Premium Body Wash from Manscaped, solves all three of the perfect addition to your daily grooming routine. But in the shower. I shower every day. I hope you do too.
Yeah, well, I'm always smelling like a slaughterhouse, you know?
Yes. Yes. And I hope Leatherface showers every day.
Oh, he needs that on all his parts.
This body wash smells great too. It's cologne infused with aloe vera and sea salt to keep your skin feeling clean, nice, and moisturized. He can use this on the skin that he puts on his face.
Yeah, on his actual skin and the face skin.
Yes.
Perfect.
Well, not on his face, on his ball skin.
On his
but
ball
I'm sure
skin.
it'll work on the skin of his victim.
Well, if he has a ball skin mask, it's perfect.
Well, he could have a mask for his ball sack.
Oh, you think Leatherface has a...
He might now.
Leatherface
You know why
ball sack
Leatherface
mask?
does? Because he doesn't like the way his balls look because he doesn't have Manscaped.
Exactly.
You know what? Yeah, exactly. It's like your problem.
I can relate.
Kick discomfort and poor hygiene to the curb this year and use the best tools for the job. Whether your resolution is to work out more or travel new places, be sure to travel to manscaped.com for our exclusive offer of 20% off and free shipping with the code HACKTheMovies. Cheers to new balls in 2020.
It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the new beginning, TM.
Texas Shaved Balls Massacre. couldn't even finish it. All right, get manscaped.com. 20% off. Code HACK. Bye. Yeah, I guess we'll move on to Canon Pictures.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2.
Part 2. Oh, good old Canon. With their Breakfast Club poster.
It's so good.
I like this poster more than my DVD where they just put Dennis Hopper on the cover and it's like, is he Leatherface?
There's a special edition where it's just like a fucking chainsaw on the cover and it's like, all right.
Yeah.
Trying to capitalize on like the Saw movies at the time.
Yeah.
Where it's all like white and
God,
stuff.
I hate when older movies get repackaged to look like newer movies. I probably talked about it on the show. You know, Near Dark?
Yeah.
When that hit Blu-ray and they made it look like Twilight.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I couldn't believe that shit.
Forgot about that.
There's a lot of movies that do that. Okay. Starring Dennis Hopper. It's the first thing they want you to know.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Plunge into the unimaginable heart of sheer, unrelenting horror. The blood-splattered saga of the original cult shocker, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, continues as Leatherface returns. When was this come out?
86.
Yeah, so they're already trying to push to like, this is the slasher guy.
Yeah.
They don't go full yet, but yeah. 10 years ago, a demented family of killers butchered his loved ones. Now, Dennis Hopper, Apocalypse Now, Blue Velvet.
His Blue Velvet had like just come out.
Oh man,
Yes.
he's great in Blue Velvet with that fucking oxygen.
Yeah. Is determined to wreak violent revenge. The trail of gore leads to a catacomb of surrealistic caverns where the unspeakable evil is committed. and innocent victims become the ghastly ingredients of a nightmarish enterprise. A gripping new experience in terror from the creator of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, director Tobe Hooper, Poltergeist, and Invaders from Mars.
Oh, it's so good.
From Canon Pictures.
That was the last Canon picture that he did for them. He had a 3-picture deal, and one of them was
yeah. After
Invaders
10
from
years
Mars,
of silence, the buzz is back.
Sure is.
Okay.
Life Force was the other one, sorry.
Yes, Life Force is awesome. So what do you guys think of Texas Chainsaw 2?
I fucking love it.
It's great. 8 out of 10.
It's like the disco party of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It has a Gremlins 2 vibe where you can tell he didn't want to do it really.
Well, he wasn't even supposed to do it. Somebody else was.
No.
And then he was like, fuck it, I'll direct it.
Yeah, I'll do it. And you can tell he's just like, I'm just gonna have fun. See, I'm fine when horror becomes comedy. But when comedy becomes drama, I draw the line.
It depends.
So
Still complaining about that fucking ghost.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can be talking about anything, Sean. Anyway, continue.
It depends. But in this case, it works.
And some of the horror in this is still pretty good.
It's still a scary movie,
Yeah.
but there's way more goofiness to it, or like over the top, that dark humor, you know what I mean? Bill Moseley's a fucking treasure.
I was gonna say, we get some great characters, new characters in this. Leatherface, they humanize him a little bit because he's kind of into Stretch, played by Caroline Williams, right?
Yeah, Caroline Williams. Yep.
I like her character. She's the
great.
DJ. Yeah, she's great. I love her in Leprechaun 3.
Oh yeah,
she's awesome in Leprechaun.
Oh my god, I want a big giant ass and lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like her. Chop Top, I guess that's just this becomes a trend in these movies. Like, I guess Leatherface just had more relatives.
Well, the thing here with this, so we can start talking about the family stuff.
Okay.
So who Chop Top is?
Yeah.
So Nubbins is the hitchhiker from the first movie that they have him like with the camo jacket on and he's dead and Leatherface has him.
Yes.
Leatherface.
That's who that's supposed to be.
That's Nubbins.
I remember them saying that. Like, he is the dead body of the brother. Yeah.
Yeah, because they keep him around, right? Because like we see in the first one with Grandpa and Grandma.
Yeah.
But Chop Top is his twin brother that was in Vietnam when the first movie took place.
Oh, okay.
That's how he's got the plate in his head.
I saw this movie probably like going on 10 or 12 years ago, so it had been a while. So like I remember key moments, but I'm watching so I'm like, this is the most disgusting character
gross.
I've seen in a while in a movie. Literally picking the skin off his fucking head and eating it. I'm like,
Pretty awesome.
With the fucking hanger.
Oh.
Music is my life.
I love that scene in the beginning where they have the corpse and Leatherface is pretending to be the corpse with the puppet.
Oh, with fucking Oingo Boingo playing in the background and he saws that fucking dude's head in half.
Yeah.
Effects by Tom Savini, by the way.
Yes.
They do the great thing too, where there are scenes where you're rooting for Stretch, and there are scenes where you're rooting for the Sawyers, and that scene in the opening is great because it's like they're purposely giving you two assholes you want to see get killed. Some guy who's playing with a gun, the other guy's who's a jock who's just using daddy's money.
Oh yeah,
and Leatherface comes in and cuts his fucking head in half.
They almost run him off the road in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love Drayton.
Oh God,
he's trying to keep a low profile. Well, he's winning chili competitions and whatnot, and he gets so pissed that they're killing. He's like, God damn it!
He's like, we fucking got all these people. We chop them up and make my award-winning chili, and we're getting all this money, and you're out there fucking this up.
Yeah, the dark comedy goes into fucking overdriving too, for sure.
Because what is it? They're calling into the radio station. They get murdered.
Yeah,
they stay on the phone, and they do that like twice in the movie. And the second time they stay on the phone, Leatherface and Chop Top come back and fucking wreck their shit.
Yeah,
and Stretch like records it, and then Dennis Hopper is Lefty's character, and he hears it, and he's like, "You're gonna play that on the radio."
Yes,
and we're gonna lure him out because they almost killed my niece Marilyn Burns in the first movie,
starring Dennis Hopper.
yeah.
He's the uncle of Sally and Frank, and he wants revenge.
Oh yeah. He's also Tobe Hooper said that he's also supposed to be Stretch's dad, but they never connect it like in the movie.
Weird.
Like in their character lore, like not in the movie, he's her dad. Why, I don't know.
She never goes like, "Oh, I remember when my cousin got attacked by a chainsaw."
Because I don't know. That's what he said.
That's like Rise of Skywalker. Like
I was gonna say that's some Lucas shit.
Lando with that girl at the end. I was like, is a modern movie having like a really old guy hitting on a really young girl? And it's like, oh, that's actually his daughter. I'm like, you didn't make that clear movie.
You didn't even have to stretch that far. C-3PO, may I say more?
Well, this is so true.
Leave it at that.
So yes, That is news to me. I missed that detail.
Yeah, I mean, it's a throwaway thing that you would never know unless Tobe Hooper was like, you're dead.
But yeah, the movie is a lot of fun and crazy. Joe Bob was cut out.
Yeah.
Have you seen the scene?
Yeah, when he walks down the stairs.
Yeah, is there a better version? Is it only that VHS?
I think, didn't Diana Prince dig out like a better copy of it?
Oh, I don't know if there's a better copy. I've only seen the VHS rip.
On Twitter.
He's rating the kill as he gets killed. That's how you can tell the movie didn't take itself seriously. They're like,
Like I said, it's like the Funhouse version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And it ends up in a Funhouse. I love the setting of them in the, like, what is it?
The battlefield land or whatever?
Yeah, like the broken down amusement park. Like they're the fucking Joker or something. That's where like a Batman villain would hang out.
Totally.
And it still has some tension, like as she's trying to escape at the end and Chop Top's going after her. Meanwhile, Dennis Hopper's fucking comes in. He's basically wrecking the place, cutting down support beams with a chainsaw.
Reciting the fucking Bible and like taking down beams and shit.
It's a pretty great climax.
He's fighting Leatherface.
There's a fucking chainsaw sword fight.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There is one other really cool scene actually when Stretch's like assistant like to her DJ show he gets taken out and Leatherface pulls his face off.
Yeah.
And he like basically comes up and saves Stretch in this like really good makeup job of like Uncle Frank from Hellraiser about. And then he dies. And I just want to mention that because that was a cool scene.
Yeah, I also like when he finds Franklin's wheelchair that they kept for some reason.
Oh yeah.
Right, yeah.
Really?
Dennis Hopper gets on duty. He's just like, Franklin!
Bring it down!
But why? Of course they would keep it. They keep everybody's shit.
Yeah. What I would. All right, so the really awesome. The ending, we get to meet Grandma.
Oh, man.
Who's this morbidly obese mummy who is alive, by the way.
Dude, if Grandpa's alive, Grandma's alive in Chainsaw Heaven.
How is she alive?
I don't know, but apparently removing the chainsaw from her hand just kills her immediately.
You killed her, you bitch!
I don't know where that broad was hiding in the first movie and how they got her up there.
Well, she's in the attic. She's in the attic in the first one, but she's like,
no, that's just like a skeleton. That's not the same Grandma.
You don't think so?
No, I think Grandpa was getting around. You know what I mean?
Dude, Grandpa Sawyer's got it going on. He knows what's up.
Or maybe that's a Grandma from the other side of it.
Is that Verna, you think? Maybe.
Verna, yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
But I love that they just have her like with the chainsaw and they were like, is this a chainsaw goal? And I love that the hero at the end is the one freaking out and spinning the chainsaw. That was awesome.
Great.
It's a crazy time. You could tell like they probably didn't need to make the movie, but they were like, fuck it, who cares?
But Tobe Hooper does the smart thing, in theory, and says, fuck it, I'm ending it all, and blows them all up.
Yep.
Yes, they always try that. I don't even know why they try that.
Yeah.
John Carpenter and all them, they should know, like, even if I kill them, they're going to bring it back and remake it. Just fuck it.
Somehow.
Leatherface gets a chainsaw through him, right?
He gets a chainsaw through him and then Drayton, the fucking grenade explodes and kills supposedly Lefty and Leatherface and himself.
Yes.
And then Chop Top gets fucking stabbed and thrown over the fucking railing down the hole, down the chute.
So yeah, I give this one like fucking.
It's great.
This is like a 9 out of 10 for me, baby. This is good.
It's like just as good as the original in a different way completely.
Yes.
You know?
I had a lot of fun with that, and as we said, definitive ending to Leatherface. So next
we don't need any more movies.
Leatherface. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Now, the Saul is family, which is something that comes up in later ones. Now, this movie, he puts the teeth in terror.
You know what happened?
Yeah.
Canon sold the rights to New Line, and this is where the shit starts.
Let's talk about this. So I had seen this at some point, and then when I was thinking about it, when we came up with this episode, I'm like, I don't remember a goddamn thing from 3.
There's a great trailer for it where he's like standing on this pier,
trailer
and he holds up the chainsaw and lightning hits him.
They're doing the King Arthur thing.
Yeah.
Like Excalibur.
The Lady of the Lake.
The Lady of the Lake.
Is that what's literally on the back there on one of the images at the top?
Oh,
there?
no.
Okay. The Lady of the Lake throws him a chainsaw. Leatherface grabs it, gets struck by lightning, and then he's like,
The Shaw's family.
And I think it's Kane Hodder in the trailer.
Yes, because Kane does some of the stunts.
Yeah, we were watching this with a friend. I was watching this with a friend, and she was all like, I feel like there's 2 different people in this movie.
Totally.
And then I saw Leatherface was credited as one person, but then I saw Kane Hodder. I'm like, there we go.
Well, he did all the stunts, which is weird because you'd think that
they would just get a stuntman.
Yeah, R.A. Mihailoff is who Leatherface is.
Yeah.
You'd think that he would just do it all.
But
Kane was the stunt coordinator, so everything where you see him swinging that shit or like having to fight somebody is Kane.
Yeah. All right, so let's read the back of this one. This RCA Columbia Pictures video box. The legend that became... Oh my God, they even have like the fancy writing like it's King Arthur.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
And so it began again.
The legend that became a relentless nightmare continues. The infamous Leatherface is back in the most controversial horror movie of all time. Most forgettable horror movie.
The most middling horror movie of all time.
A pair of college students driving coast to coast are lured off the main highway into a deserted Texas road. Here they're stalked by the menacing Leatherface, all caps, and his demented family. A bizarre cannibalistic clan with blood on their hands and a feast on their minds. Their only chance for escape is a survivalist with enough firepower to blast Leatherface to the rest of the grisly predators to hell.
Mr. Rockmore, yeah.
A depraved shocker of intense terror from the gruesome beginning to the bloody finish. This movie sucks.
Yes.
It's that it's by the numbers.
Yes.
Even like the twist isn't that much of a twist.
No.
Of like,
it has no bite, right?
No, not at all.
And when you come off Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, which didn't get a rating, and they didn't need it apparently.
Yeah.
They were going to rate it X or they leave it unrated. So they left it unrated and all the stuff was
I will say you gave me the director's cut version of this.
Yeah, now
which was
so,
nice.
So there's a director's cut version of Leatherface, but not even all the stuff is put back.
Yeah.
But even the stuff that's added to it isn't. It's like, why did we cut this out? Like,
yeah,
it's 1990.
Yeah,
right. You've had how many fucking Friday the 13th movies by this time?
Yeah, it's weird.
I think we're going to hell already.
And it's New Line who's doing the Freddy movies.
Yeah,
you think they'd be? Yeah. I watched this. I was so fucking bored just because I like knew where everything was going.
Yeah.
It is interesting to see baby Viggo Mortensen in this.
Viggo is fucking great in this movie.
Yeah, I don't know where Leatherface got new family members from. It's just...
He keeps finding them. He sticks his hand into a fucking bag and pulls them out.
Also, Grandpa made it. Good for him.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't do much in this.
Is this like the extended family, like in southern Texas? Because we're in like the fucking bayou, man.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big reason why this one kind of doesn't feel right to me. Because we're not, I mean, we're in the desert in the beginning, but the whole ass end of the movie, we're in a swamp.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And then there's like a killer that's not related to the family, really. The rapist gas station guy.
French Stewart, Daniel Baldwin.
Yeah,
Alfredo.
The guy that's walking around just saying motherfucker every 5 minutes.
That guy
with one eye.
Yeah,
I'm gonna peep in your fucking bathroom real quick.
So yeah, there's that whole like twist where you think Viggo's a good guy and it turns out he's a bad guy. You see that coming.
Was it even really a twist though?
I
don't know. I feel like that one was.
There is that cool kill he does where he has the guy upside down. And they have the hammer that swings in.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
So yeah, like Leatherface is stalking people. There's the lady running around. It's Stretch has a 5-second cameo as a journalist, but I think it's just Caroline Williams in a wig.
It's just Caroline Williams in a wig. It's just tangentially connected, right?
Yes. It's just a mess.
I really don't like the main chick in this.
No, she's forgettable.
I think she's really not good. And they could have had they could have put Toni Hudson, who's in it for like 5 seconds.
No.
She should have been the main chick. That would have been a better story. And William Butler's in it too.
Yeah.
From Ghoulies too. Dude, your tunes. He also just did the Baby Oopsie Daisy movies for Full Moon. Yeah. He's also an effects guy that's worked with Giancarlo Bichler and stuff.
Nice. Nice.
Ken Foree.
Ken Foree's really good in this.
Ken Foree's great.
Let me tell you something. We watched this movie. My friend and I, and we're like, oh my God, we're just talking about other things because it just could not hold our interest. Again, they're making Leatherface more of like kind of the front and center a little bit. He's like separated from the family, I think, a lot, hunting them down.
Yeah.
But he's got that golden chainsaw.
Yeah.
But he's
Oh, yeah, they give him a nice chainsaw. It's, like, engraved and shit.
Tinker is his name, is one of the family members.
Yeah.
And he's like, technology's your friend.
Yeah.
And he's got a fucking hook hand, and he makes this great chainsaw.
Oh, Tinker, who was...
he made Vulture's costume.
He's the... I believe he's the car salesman in Roadhouse.
Is he?
Yes, the one whose car dealership gets destroyed by the monster truck.
Okay, and then something happened to his hand, and then he moved in with this family in the woods.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes.
It's all connected, Tone.
So we're bored as hell. And then, like, they do the classic, the girl's chained up and screaming, and everyone's freaking out.
They nail her fucking hands to the thing, which I like.
But then the movie won me over, like, 15 minutes before it's done, where Ken Foree just goes, I had enough of this white piece of shit. And he just unloads the machine gun into the house. He fucking just shoots all of them. He shoots Grandpa's face off.
So
don't worry, he gets better in the next one. But he's shooting like the grandmother just gets blown away.
Yeah, okay.
They don't show a lot of that in the rated cut.
Yeah, I believe it.
You see Tinker's fucking fingers get shot off, his ear gets shot off.
Do they shoot the little girl?
No. She shows up later towards the finale. You see her in a window walking.
There's also an alternate ending I guess we can talk about here too that I don't know if you guys saw. But Grandpa's fucking stomach explodes.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, that whole ending, I'm like, this is awesome. Why wasn't the whole movie this? Like, it gets awesome from that point on.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
This is
There's
also
an explosion and shit.
I wish it was just Ken Foree versus this family.
I would love if it was like, it starts off as a generic horror movie, and then the twist is like the guy's he's too badass for it's kind of like You're Next.
Yeah.
Where the girl ends up being a little too badass for the killer.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's like that. I would just like that for one of these movies.
Oh, sure.
Where it's like Leatherface is. Oh no, Leatherface is in over its head.
They kind of do that in one later, and then never. You can't pull the trigger on it because it's a beginning. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Ken Foree does hold his own. Like they get again, going back to this bayou. I mean, I'm sure people in Texas let us know. I'm sure there's bayous there, but it just felt out of place from someone that doesn't live there
near the coast.
I think of like Louisiana.
I've been to Texas and Louisiana. But I haven't been all around. I'm sure there are places like it. But
it's gotta be, right?
It's not what you think of.
I think a swamp thing when I see this shit.
Well, yeah.
I mean, other
you think of the
states
bayou.
have swamps. You can find swamps.
Or I'm expecting like a crocodile to chomp down onto him, but that doesn't happen. But they're fighting in the water, and they have actually kind of a cool idea with the chainsaws in the water, and it's like going up and down because of the way the water's moving, and then it ends up being an additional obstacle.
It's also somehow still revving.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, but it is cool because because they fight each other. The Ken Foree fucking has a knockdown drag out with Leatherface, which was something cool to see, you know. In that alternate ending that I was telling you guys about, he grabs Ken Foree and you see Ken Foree's fucking head get like sawed into. K&B is on this.
Yes,
by
I
the
did
way.
notice that K&B was on it. Yeah.
And then instead of like her leaving and then finding Ken Foree on the side of the road or whatever, and then they drive away and Alfredo's there and she shoots him.
I forgot about that.
And then she's like, "Oh yeah, there's roadkill all over Texas." The other end, this ending was her coming out of the woods after Ken Foree dies because he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
And then a cop car comes by and drives past her, and then the little girl's in the back and like laughs at her, and then it's clearly like Vigo driving the car, and they drive away, and she's just like sitting there like laughing.
So
in the
in the alternate version, Vigo doesn't just randomly get some gasoline spilled on him and then get it on fire.
Well, I didn't say that.
Oh, he survives the burning.
He must survive the burn. It's the same hair, dude.
And I assume Grandpa's in the truck and they're just putting his eyes back on.
Oh yeah, Grandpa's in his fucking his rocking chair. Yeah.
It is without the doubt the most forgettable, like Tony's saying, but there is one thing I want to bring up that is then just a theme in every version after this, including the remakes. This mama fucking leader type grandma character
the
that takes over, which we
Yeah.
didn't have in the first or second. I mean, you had Grandpa, but he was more of like,
Well, Grandma was in her altar.
well,
With the
sure,
chainsaw.
True.
But I'm just saying, like the first two, it was just the three main dudes: the cook,
The brothers.
and the brothers
Yeah.
and Leatherface. And then now it's like, all right, well, we did that for two movies rather successfully, but let's introduce the stereotypical at this point.
Yeah.
mama redneck leader who's in charge
I guess,
for every subsequent fucking sequel.
I guess because Jason's mom and Norman Bates's mom.
That is it. And they're trying to grow the family, right? Because they're like, well, Jim Seidow's dead, and Chop Top is dead, and Bill Moseley's not coming back for this movie. And it's just like, I don't know. They literally stick him with some other people that are supposed to be an extension of the family. And in that opening crawl, it talks about the first two movies.
Yeah, right.
And it talks about the incidents, and it talks about W.E. Sawyer either getting the gas chamber or escaping or some shit like that.
Okay.
So one of these guys has to be W.E.
In theory, right.
Unless that's Leatherface, that's who they're talking about. Like, maybe. Leatherface was the only one to survive, even though he got it through the fucking gut.
Yeah. I guess that's what I don't know.
I don't know.
It's confusing.
But it's also like, I think Tony even said this, that it's also or maybe you did, somebody said it, that it's also a sequel to the first one.
Yeah, it could just
be a direct sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This shit's confusing. It doesn't need to be.
I feel like maybe it was made like that, where they just ignored the sequel, but maybe the crawl, someone else was in charge.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
I also don't need an extended family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Same.
Like, I like how it's centralized with this one thing. And apparently it is the Leatherface from the first movie because he has, like, that leg brace when he cut himself with the chainsaw.
Right.
We'll be talking about leg braces in a second.
Oh, God. Okay, yes. Let's move on to the very controversial
3 out of 10, by the way.
Oh, okay. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Or according to the director's cut, the return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
If looks could kill, he wouldn't need a chainsaw.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because he's sexy.
But here's what, before you read that synopsis, the thing that pisses me off about that is that I'm actually kind of into that idea of that costume, and it's not even in the movie.
Yeah. I mean, he dresses up a little bit.
He looks like fucking Rosie O'Donnell at the end of the movie.
Great fucking cover,
I love the poster.
It is.
So I watched this a lot on, like, premium cable in the early 2000s.
This was the Texas Chainsaw that, like, we grew up with.
Yes.
Like, I remember when this came out on video and seeing that in the store, and I was like, what is this weird transvestite Leatherface thing going on?
Now, this didn't it came out in 1997. Was not made in 1997.
1994.
1994.
Really? Yeah.
Wow.
This sat on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you know this, but 2 actors from the movie ended up getting really big toward the end of the 90s. And they were like, hey, wait a minute. We got a movie with those 2.
Oh, man.
I guess we should
slap their fucking names on
and
there.
I think their agents were like trying to get it not to come
Taken
out.
off, yeah.
Yeah, this sat on the shelf. The original writer comes back and directs. Kim Henkel.
Yeah. Well, he's one of the writers.
One of the writers.
Him and Toby wrote it, and you can tell Toby's influence on the original because it's sorely missing here.
Yes. Yeah, so like I don't know why they didn't release this originally. I've only ever seen the theatrical cut, which is not very good.
No, because
you show me the director's cut, which I mean, it's better.
It doesn't make it a better movie, it makes it a more coherent movie.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that's what you sent me.
Yeah.
Until I noticed it kept cutting to like VHS footage.
Yeah.
It's one of those director's cuts where they don't have enough.
The material,
but you're right, they cut out some bizarre stuff that they didn't need to.
It was just literally for pacing.
The movie's 94 minutes theatrically.
Yeah, because they showed it, it didn't do well, and they showed it as The Return of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
They shelved it, recut it, retitled it, put it out, and that's what we got.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
However, the director's cut is supposed to be, what was it, 84 minutes or 94 minutes? What does it say?
This is 94 minutes.
That's 94 minutes. That's how long the director's cut is.
Huh.
I didn't watch my tape, though.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to make sure that I had the most complete version of it.
Let's see.
It's the same runtime as the director's cut, so that was kind of strange. I have to revisit and watch the tape. I'll watch that again for when we review it with Tony on Movie Dumpster.
Okay, let's read the synopsis back here.
Oh shit, we didn't even get to the fucking synopsis.
Yeah.
When a helpful family invites 2 lost couples in for a good old down-home massacre, the prom night teens find themselves all dressed up with nowhere to escape.
No, with nowhere to go.
Yeah, Renee Zellweger and Matthew McConaughey.
Oh shit, here's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
He even does, don't worry, he does his all right.
All right.
You spoiled it.
Sorry. Star in this hilarious, bone-chilling sequel to the horror classic. So it's interesting. Both the original guys return and they go for horror comedy. Both of them.
Yes, but different.
Different horror comedy. So
this is very meta.
I was always interested in this movie. Something about this movie, like, really, I'm like, I know this movie's not good, but there's something here. Part of it is Matthew McConaughey's over-the-top performance.
Oh, he's fucking crazy, man.
He's fucking crazy.
Oh, come on, Leatherface.
He is doing like his best Nick Cage impression in this movie. He is just hamming it up in every scene.
He has, because every brother has to have a weird thing. He has a robot leg.
Yeah, well,
I don't know what the deal is with that.
He uses TV remotes to move.
That is the dumbest plot device ever, by the way, later on in the movie when Renee Zellweger gets a hold of the fucking remote to slow him down.
Or when the one chick like wants to like fuck him and she's like playing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Which doesn't even make sense.
Yeah. So
he's fucking insane in this movie.
Yeah.
Like the parts where he's like has his hands on Renee Zellweger, he's like sticking his fucking fingers like in her mouth.
Like he almost didn't get the part. I was reading this thing like the director asked who would be good for the role. And he gave him a couple names, and apparently he went to his truck, and he's like, "What the fuck am I doing?" And he went back. He's like, "I could probably do it."
I don't want to go too much into it because we are going to do that review.
Yeah,
and we're going to do super deep dive on this one because there's a lot of weird shit. But goddamn,
freaking Joe Bob is a big defender of this movie. I think.
Really?
I don't know if I would defend it. It's aggressively 90s, and I kind of appreciate that.
However, I looked more into it, and I like when I see people like dissecting this movie and how you can interpret it, and I kind of like it where it's like, all right, so spoiler, there's an Illuminati subplot in this, but it's kind of framed where like the Illuminati are supposed to be like the producers
of fear,
like the producers of the movie, basically, being like, we want them, the characters of the movie, but the audience to experience fear, and the whole idea is like, well, these kind of movies aren't really scary anymore. They're kind of becoming jokes. So it's getting harder and harder to instill fear in an audience.
Or make it scary,
because they're all so desensitized to it. And they show it, like, Leatherface is super inefficient in this.
Oh, big time.
By the way,
he's just a big crybaby.
By the way, no one gets massacred with the chainsaw in this.
Who is it?
Somebody gets run over by a truck.
Robert Jacks is Leatherface in this one.
Yeah.
He's a country singer.
Yeah. More people. This is a movie called The Texas Chainsaw Massacre where you'll see a guy get killed by an airplane propeller, but not a chainsaw.
I couldn't believe. Can we just talk about that real quick?
Oh, yeah.
The main bad guy in this movie is, again,
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Well,
not Leatherface, put it that way.
No.
And the whole movie, he's fucking just this, on-screen presence, chasing Renee Zellweger in the climax. And just, I guess they couldn't figure out how to take this guy out because he's been so effective at killing people that it's just like, oh, random airplane doing some crop dusting. It hits him. He's dead.
It's like the plane operator or the pilot was like, oh, there's somebody getting chased with a chainsaw. Let me kill the guy in front of the guy with the chainsaw and save that girl or something. And then Illuminati limo man comes and picks her up.
And then he drops her off at a hospital. Where...
I get Jim Dugan and Marilyn Chambers, Marilyn Burns.
And I think the cop, if I read right, the cop interviewing her is one of the guys who plays Grandpa.
Oh. Yeah, John Dugan.
Oh, yeah.
Also, and Franklin's in that too.
Is he?
He's the orderly pushing her.
Yes,
okay,
I did
gotcha.
read that, the actor, yeah.
And
you
by
see
the
his
way,
face for like a second.
By the way, I love Grandpa in this. He just wakes up and he's like, "No, I'm out."
Oh yeah, he looks like Grandpa Munster. He's eating pizza and shit. What the fuck?
Oh, that's the thing. They're not eating meat anymore. They're eating like pizza and stuff.
They have pizza.
And I love when Renee Zellweger, she just yells at all of them.
You sit the fuck down. And shut up.
They have like that weird subplot where like his girlfriend is the woman that is like basically the stand for the gas station attendant in this movie.
Yeah, and she's like a realtor.
Yeah.
That he's like roughly like beating up, and then they have like rough sex in the middle of the movie.
And then she's like, I'll just go back to my husband or whatever, or flash my tits at the kids driving by.
Yeah. So yeah, it's weird. A fun, I'm not saying it's super effective.
No.
But it is an interesting film where it's like, hey, let's make fun of this. And
agreed.
I'll say this. I think that this one is worse than Leatherface Texas Chainsaw 3.
Yeah.
However, it is more entertaining
for sure.
Yeah.
It's way more entertaining than I'd rather watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation than Halloween 4 and Matrix Resurrection.
Saying a lot.
Because it does the same things that movie does or Matrix does, but actually like accomplishes
Did
it.
I come off like I loved that movie in our review, by the way?
I don't know.
Because people are like, oh, hate Ghostbusters, but you're praising Matrix? I'm like, I don't think I praised it.
I don't think either of us did.
I said I felt the first half was kind of interesting, and I was on board with some of it, but I think we both landed on it's really bland.
It's bland, and the end it's predictable and kind of like stupid.
Yeah, but people were making it seem like I was like singing its praises. No, I was not.
Who knows?
You know what I thought of though before we move on? We started to talk about it, and then we're like, we'll get to that in a minute, and we never talk about it. The sledgehammer to the face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so that is a deleted scene from 3.
Okay, yeah.
And why they didn't put it into the fucking unrated cut, I'll never know, because we get the whole hammer coming down and smacking Billy
in
Butler's.
part 3.
Yeah, Billy Butler's
I
fucking
mentioned that.
Dummy gets hit. No, but you see it.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the fucking dummy.
yeah.
No, I'm saying I mentioned that earlier, didn't I?
We started to
We
go
talked
into
about
it.
it.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
But it's a little girl that does it is the
yeah,
key point.
Yeah, well, she pulls
a little
thing.
Heather O'Rourke stand in.
Yeah. But no,
Anyway.
Texas Chainsaw 4, it's
Poltergeist, Toby Hooper,
Yeah.
Texas Chainsaw.
it's very interesting. It's a movie I'm probably, now that I've seen definitely hunt down the director's cut.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause it's a
Scream
very-
Factory put it out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, look, it's a very weird movie. You're probably not going to like it, but if you're going to watch it, try to see the most complete version you can to get where they were going for.
Especially, I'm going to say this a couple more times, but especially when you watch this in a marathon format.
Yeah.
This, right after 3, is like,
Yeah.
I'm having a blast. I'm having a good time.
I am more interested in sequels that, even if they don't work, take risks, go different directions, than just bland, boring rehash.
Underdoing it? Yeah. Yeah.
Overdoing it. Underdoing it.
They balance each other out.
Yeah.
My wife and I watched Leatherface 3 because Texas Chainsaw 3 because we were going through all of them. She hadn't seen them all, so she hasn't seen Next Generation yet. So we're gonna have to sit down. She's gonna love it. Also, the instatement from Leatherface, or from 3 to 4, we got like a heavy metal soundtrack going on now.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, all right.
I was gonna say, there's a movie called White Oleander, and Renee Zellweger is in it, and she plays an actress. And it's about like this one girl, her mom killed a guy, so she ended up in foster care, and it's like her going through different foster families and her mom continuing to make her life hell. So she's living with this actress for a bit, and at one point she's like, oh, let me show you this horror movie I'm in. And I'm pretty sure it was the Texas Chainsaw.
Wow.
Really? Because I bet they were like, wait a minute, we got Renee Zellweger? She's in a horror movie, let's grab it.
Oh my god.
And now I die.
I wanted to say, so now we're at the end of the original run of movies.
Yes.
Right? Definitely check out Deranged if you haven't seen that movie. And also check out Slaughterhouse if you haven't seen that movie.
Oh, what's the other? There's a movie called Butcher Boys.
Butcher Boys,
Which is like,
it's Kim Hankel's spiritual successor.
I've never seen it.
Me neither. I actually forgot to watch. I wanted to like see if I can squeeze it in, but I didn't.
I've seen Neil Jordan's Butcher Boy, which is something different. But I've
It's
never
something
seen
different.
Butcher Boys. I've never seen it.
Is it Neil Jordan?
No, Neil Jordan doesn't do the Kim
Doesn't
Hankel
do-
one.
oh,
I'm
okay,
saying,
okay.
I think Neil Jordan has a movie called Butcher
gotcha.
Boy.
Yeah.
But there is another movie called Butcher Boys, which is
Yeah.
like a spiritual successor to Chainsaw.
Also has a different name, but I forget what it is. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I want to check that out. But yeah, I guess.
Oh, before we skip to, or before we get to the remake, so Leatherface doesn't have a name. His name's Bubba in the second movie.
Yes.
And they call him Junior in the third movie.
Yes.
And then they call him just Leatherface in Next Generation.
Get that bitch leather. Get that bitch Leatherface. Come on, big boy.
And I'm kind of fine with all of those because it's all like very generic. Maybe that's his name. Maybe that's just what they're calling him. Whatever.
I think Bubba's fine. I think his name is fucking Bubba. Nubbins and Bubba and Drayton.
Yeah.
And Chop Top.
Yeah.
Get ready for that to change.
Twice. Okay, here we go. Now we have
Platinum Dunes presents.
Platinum Dunes, baby.
Also, look at like the differences of the box art just going even like down the line, but also just between the last movie and this movie about how fucking like horror was super serious during the mid 2000s.
They were trying to bring it back, dude, because it went so fucking crazy.
I know,
with
but it's
Freddy
just
and
like-
Jason going to fucking space and all.
I'm just saying, in retrospect, that cover is just so hyper fucking serious with the face. I don't know.
What
It's
I think
like
happened
overkill.
was slashers were getting kind of bland.
Yeah.
Scream made fun of them.
And then that's what
But then
happened.
they brought back those slashers because people were now interested in slashers again. And some of them came back and they were too much like Scream. So
Yeah.
people were like, I'm good. And then they were like, you know what, let's bring it back, but try to be serious.
It was one of those things, just like Hollywood always does. Oh, well, Scream worked. Let's do that.
Yeah.
And it totally ruined of my opinion, it fucked up the genre because it was like, all right, well, everything's fucking hilarious and stupid. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. But then they, again, overcorrect. I don't like this movie.
I thought I didn't, and then I watched it again, and
It looks nice. It's
I don't even think it looks that great.
It's nicely shot. I think
mediocre.
it's very
It doesn't
mediocre.
need to exist, is how I kind of felt after watching
It's
it.
like volumetric light the movie.
Yes.
Right?
But Marcus Nispel did a good job with the Jason reboot. And I think it's because he practiced, because he definitely makes Leatherface more like Jason.
Well,
in
this is the first of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the first movie that Platinum Dunes produces and resurrects like all of these classic characters.
Yes. Leah, let's read the back of the box. You want scary? This is scary.
This!
Marcus Osborne from UPN. Have you watched UPN lately?
Didn't even know it was still a thing.
No, it's
Like
not
UPN 9?
It hasn't been a thing in a long time. Okay.
UPN 9.
Prepare yourself for a level of fear.
Wait. You gotta read it like John Larroquette
Sorry.
because he comes back to do the intro for this.
In this one?
Yeah.
I thought it was the... Oh, maybe it was
He
this
comes
one.
back to do the crawl.
Prepare yourself for a level of fear like you've never experienced before, ... Ooh. A group of friends take a detour while traveling through the back roads of Texas, and encounter a chainsaw-wielding maniac. What happens next is beyond anyone's darkest imagination and will leave you speechless and horrified. From filmmaker Michael Bay, Pearl Harbor, Bad Boys 2, and Jessica Biel, Seventh Heaven, comes this year's most hardcore and terrifying film, You've Been Warned. Not
You've
warmed.
been warmed.
Warned.
I wish
think-
this movie was warmed because there's a lot of cool and green tones in it.
Yeah, it doesn't really, you don't really feel like you're in the hot Texas sun in a
Nope.
lot of
No.
it. I think Roger Ebert gave this 0 stars.
Really?
Yeah, he really didn't like it.
If you watch this movie directly after you watch the original, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
But
Like-
if you watch it after the other
But
one,
if you watch it, if you watch the first one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth one, and then put it on, you're like, oh, nice change of pace.
I would even make an argument, and I'm not saying this to defend this movie, because again, I said it was middle.
Sure.
If this was your first Texas Chainsaw, I wouldn't be shocked if you said you liked it.
No, that's fine. I don't hate this movie. I thought I hated it right after watching the first one to
Yeah.
this, but then in the marathon, I found myself being like, oh, this isn't so bad.
I used to really not like it, but upon rewatching it and being older, I'm like, I don't care. It's another fucking Texas Chainsaw movie.
I'm not saying that I think it's good or I like it. It's fine.
There are good things in it, and
Yeah.
let's just talk about
Sure,
it. Arlie
yeah.
Ermey.
I was
Oh,
going to
yeah,
say
he's the
Jessica
best
Biel, but
part.
okay.
No, see, I had a problem with Jessica Biel, and this is my problem with Jessica Biel.
boy. Let's hear it.
I don't like her outfit. I think it looked too baggy on her. I think she needed a tighter outfit. I think we can all agree.
We remedied that in Texas Chainsaw 3D. We'll talk about
Yes.
it.
I mean, they just do the thing instead, whatever. However you feel about that conversation, where they just make it rain all the time, so you constantly can see.
Oh
through
yeah,
her.
she's boobing around in this.
Yeah, I
movie.
don't know. I feel like her outfit could have just been a little tighter. It just looked a little baggy on her. I watched it with a friend of mine, a girl, and I was just like, yeah, not tight enough. She was like, you're an asshole.
One huge problem.
No.
I'm going to be the one to say it.
Okay.
I'm going to stand up for all the other Americans, guys. This movie is anti-marijuana.
He fucking texted me that the other day.
Because you have this whole subplot, and I understand it's because she thought she was going to get proposed to.
And pregnant.
I guess, in Mexico on this honeymoon setup.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, you have weed? Oh my God, throw this joint out. Whoops, I dropped it out. You have 2 pounds of weed? Oh my God, we could go to jail.
Well, listen, Sean. this is a family show and I'm against weed. Okay, so I liked that part.
Marijuana cigarettes are bad.
I think the whole thing is because later in the movie she said she went to juvie and she was in there for a while.
No, listen.
I think that was her being like, I can't go back.
I'm playing it up a little bit here because they have some logic to because they were trying to report the suicide, but I just thought that was fucking hilarious that the crutch of why they're in this situation is because, oh, we have all this weed.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily, because they get rid of it, and then she throws the joint out the window because he says something fucking snarky to her and pisses her off. It's not because she doesn't want to smoke it.
It pissed me off to watch it happen.
And then fucking
my baby.
I like the misdirect of them picking up the hitchhiker instead of her being a killer. She just blows her brains out. That stupid shot of it coming out the back of her head was pretty funny.
Like we're doing a little too much of that kind of shit. And I'm like,
I think it's funny though that they have the one chick, I think her name's Pepper. They're like, oh yeah, we just picked you up a day ago, and then after the girl, commits suicide, she's like, we should have never picked her up.
I love.
I'm calling the kettle black here. What are you talking about?
I love how they carry that over from the first movie. Where that chick's always like, yeah, Mercury is in retrograde and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
This shit doesn't just fucking happen, man. I opened the Blair Witch Book of Shadows and now I'm here.
That's right, it is the girl for that.
Yeah.
So, I don't like any of the characters in this.
No.
None of the heroes. I hate the one dude. Not
Surfer guy?
Not Kemper, the other, not Surfer guy.
The glasses kid?
Yeah, the one, he's like slurring every word and I can't understand. I literally sat there with my friend, I'm watching it and I'm like, he says, there's a sentence he says, and I looked at him like, did you get any of that?
You gotta put the clip in when right after the chick shoots herself and they pull over, and then he's explaining why they can't call the cops, and he's like, "Man, fishing Mike, because blowing down for a woman," and I'm like, "What did you say?"
Yeah, I'm like,
we used to rewind it as kids and laugh our asses off.
Like, what was that?
Demise is unfortunate, woman.
But yes, they eventually get introduced to Arlie Erby, the sheriff.
Yeah. Which you get his backstory in the sequel prequel.
And he's the best part of this.
Oh, he's easily the best part.
He's awesome in this. He's just such a dick. He's so shitty to all of them.
And fucking disgusting.
And I mean, honestly, I think that's why you got a prequel sequel, however the fuck you want to say that, rather than an actual sequel, which I think may have been a better option, is because they take him out at the end of the movie, and he is the movie.
Well, I got a lot to fucking say about
I know. I'm just saying,
beginning.
like, I don't know. I was just thinking about that the last couple days.
Sure. No, he's great in this.
Yeah, he's a great villain.
The fucking guy with no legs is funny.
Yeah,
old Monty.
Yeah. And then Andrew Briniarski, who I've met.
Zangief, dude.
Yeah, Zangief. I met at conventions and stuff. He played Leatherface. He was real excited to play Leatherface.
He's great. I think he's really good as Leatherface. Right. No, I think he's good as Leatherface in this, and I think he's actually better as him in the next movie.
I would agree.
I'll give you that.
There are elements about the Leatherface character in this movie I don't really like, though.
They show his face for the first time.
Too much.
I'm not into that either.
He's like missing his nose.
Like, why can't Leatherface just wear fucking people's skin? Why does he have to be deformed?
Also,
I
mean, I guess there's a little bit of that with like his fucked up teeth and stuff.
Because he's a fucking hillbilly.
Yeah, inbred Also, inbred being key.
Yeah.
I understand the digital nose.
Yeah.
Because
I'm Leatherface!
Realistically, if you're going to remove part of a body, when you use it with makeup, you're adding layers, when realistically layers would be deleted. That's fine. But when Arlie Ermy takes his teeth out, he's got digital gums.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
bad.
I'm like, nah, you didn't need it for that situation. No. But yeah, it was weird they even showed Leatherface's face.
Yeah.
His eye a lot. Like, he's like looking around the house.
But
like,
yeah, they definitely wanted him to be like creepy, deformed, sad killer boy to be more like Jason.
And that's where it takes a shit for me, because that's not what that character is.
Yeah, like I said, I like Arlie Ermy in this. I could have watched a whole, and there actually is a movie kind of like this called Wolf Creek, where it's just the funny, weird guy.
Is excellent.
I never watched the sequels or the show. Are they any good?
The second one is a lot more brutal and a little bit more silly than that first one.
How's the show?
Never saw the show, but Wolf Creek 3 is coming out this year, and we're definitely going to cover that.
Okay. All right. I got to check it out. I did like Wolf Creek. That was like a surprise.
Wolf Creek was great. And that same... I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. It's the same guy who did Rogue.
Okay.
The giant crocodile movie.
Okay.
With Sam Worthington.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this movie, a lot of people liked it when it came out. I will say this movie had a really good trailer.
It had a good trailer, and also, like, I think at the time, I mean, I can't even remember anything that was, like, noteworthy coming out. Again, I think Jason X, when does Jason X come out?
Oh, Jason X is before this.
Yeah, but like 2001?
2001.
Yeah, but it's only
Maybe
a couple
2002.
years.
But
so
this
like,
comes out the same year as Freddy vs. Jason, I believe, right? 2003?
Yeah, it comes out in 2003.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It came out the same year?
Oh, wait, no, this is 2004.
Is it 2004?
So Freddy vs. Jason came out before this.
Okay, yeah, well, that came out in 2001, didn't it?
No, Freddy vs. Jason 2003.
It is 2003.
Yes. But no, yeah, I can see people liking this, like you said.
Yeah.
It's a return to form.
And it's got a nicer big budget. It looks nicer. They do that thing where they almost show Jessica Biel's butt. They do that again for the next one. They have the low rise, and you kind of.
The fucking tape guy is like putting it in there, just sticking it right above the crack.
There's a bunch of shots where it's like, show that crack just a little bit, not enough, just a little bit. Yeah, and it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give it, especially like Leatherface's like lab or butcher shop, whatever you want to call it.
I did
all that gross shit he's using.
Yeah.
It's very matter of fact.
I did like that he wears her like boyfriend's face to really fuck
Only
with her.
for one scene though.
Yeah, it's weird. He goes back to the.
like
you know why? Because the other face is on all the toys and the Halloween costumes, so you got to go back to that one.
I hate this mask, by the way.
I was gonna say it's that, but it's also I feel like the directors felt like, well, that was good for one scene, but it looks a little goofy in lighting, and we're gonna have a chase scene with it on.
I didn't mind the mask. It doesn't look like skin.
That's the problem I have with it. It's like overdone, and I had the same problem with Tom Savini's one too. Not that they're made poorly. They just don't look like dried, like tanned skin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that first one, they knocked it out of the park. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, and this one's very tight on his face. Mm-hmm. So you can see his eyes and his mouth like perfectly through it. And I fucking hate that. Yeah. It should be shadowed a little bit, like Michael Myers a little bit. And like a lot of those scenes with Gunnar in the first one, you can't really, you see his eyes sometimes, but not all the time.
Well, H2O.
And H2O too.
Around the same time, they're like, if H2O shows his eyes, he's got fucking eyebrows now. Why not? Why not?
Oh my god.
When he's staring at her through the window, that is fucking terrible.
But yeah, it was annoying that like at the time I was a real asshole because I got real into the original. I'm like, this movie sucks. You're all idiots for liking this one. Because I was, even when I didn't like this movie, being an Arlie Ermey fan, I'm like, God, he's good.
He really is.
He just really rides these kids hard the whole movie.
Yeah.
The whole scene where he has the kid put the gun in his mouth and shit.
Yeah.
That's a great scene.
Yeah, it doesn't really leave a lot of room for a sequel. Leatherface gets his arm chopped off, presumably dies. And then Arlie Ermey, when they're pretending to be a family, because they have a kidnapped baby. Yeah. They're pretending to be a family. She like runs him over and then backs up into him.
That was great.
They do that too in this, where they expand the family. Beyond.
Oh yeah, so there's other family members out there, and maybe not even family members. It's just friends that are in on it.
Yeah,
like the really fat lady,
the tea lady. I kind of love the tea lady.
Yeah. Oh, I love her. I love her in the next one.
Yeah.
And like I said, the legless guy is pretty good.
Yep.
With his fucking colostomy bag.
Well, yeah, when he's got the colostomy bag on the ground in the bathroom.
Jessica Biel, can you come help me?
He's like grabbing her ass.
Oh, dude, he's
getting a full ass cheek in his hand.
Because he saw a little bit of that butt crack.
Yeah, maybe there's more crack.
I can't help myself.
I could still get hard. My legs are just gone.
And this is Jessica Biel being like, I'm tired of being the seventh heaven chick. I really want to do something edgy so I can be remembered for something else.
I think she's fine in this. I think she has pretty good range. She's really good at being scared and sad.
Yeah.
She's not good at being funny or witty.
No.
There's a lot of scenes in that van and where I'm just like, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, her clothes are too baggy.
0 out of 10 then, Tony?
0 out of 10. Don't like. I agree with Roger Ebert. I'm pretty sure.
Is it better than Blade 3?
Yeah, it's better than Blade 3.
It's Blade. It's better
than Blade 3. A lot of things are better than Blade 3.
I was just because the Beale connection.
We had Blade 3 in the front, right? Yeah, we have Blade Trinity down there.
Fucking Wesley Snipes snoozing through that fucking movie.
So yeah.
You said Andrew Briniarski was Leatherface, but it was a different guy who did his voice for some reason. Huh. Whenever you hear him grunt or like make any noises or whatever, it's this guy Martin Gershon Scott Martin Gershon.
Okay, so next we don't have a physical copy of all the other ones
because why?
Well, okay. Next is Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The beginning.
The movie you always wanted, right? The story of Leatherface.
Unfortunately, I watched the theatrical cut on Amazon.
Oh, no.
Still pretty gnarly.
Isn't it unrated?
There is an unrated version. I think I watched the not unrated version.
What did your Amazon say? Did it say rate unrated? Or
I think it said rated or theatrical. I remember there was one of these.
Yeah.
I remember I watched the wrong version.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's read the back of the cover here. This is the prequel to the remake, not to be confused with the prequel to the 3D reboot. We're getting to that one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. Take a bone-chilling journey into evil and witness how Thomas Hewitt. Oh, by the way, the family is now called the Hewitts, and Leatherface is Thomas.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Back up just a little bit. This one begins with fake found footage.
And ends with fake found footage.
And I knew so many people who thought that was real because they kept saying inspired by a true story. Apparently, people would like call up like different like police stations asking if they could see more of that footage.
Did they do that for the original too?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Oh, like, yeah, calling up
the DVD
police
came with
station.
crime scene photos and shit. Yeah.
Okay, Thomas Hewitt became the infamous and deranged serial killer Leatherface. Born under the most gruesome of conditions, an abandoned baby is found and taken in by the demented Hewitt family. As he grows under their morbid nurturing, Thomas develops a ravenous appetite for chainsaws and torture. This is unfortunate for 4 teens captured by the shady local sheriff and brought to the Hewitts' sadistic house of horrors. There, the teenagers must fight to survive as Thomas, oh God, I minimized the screen, murderous desires are unleashed and Leatherface is born. Maybe I'm in the minority of this one. I actually really like this one.
I don't really like it. I think it's fine.
I think it is better than the actual remake.
Agreed.
Yes! And I thought that years ago. I'm like, oh, the remake was stupid. Let me put this on. I'm like, wow, this feels like it's a setup for a much better movie.
This should have been the first movie, like the remake.
Just change some of the characters to be the ones from the original movie, and it could have worked.
I think it would have worked perfectly because the way that this story is told, it is a prequel, but it feels more like its own thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's a lot of things about this that I don't like because the family wasn't always like weirdly cannibalistic and stuff like that. And they kind of do it at the fucking drop of a dime.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah, that's my biggest problem with this one, honestly. I mean, there's
Oh,
other
wait, no. There's something later. One of them was cannibalistic.
Well, that's
and
what I
he
was.
goes into that.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe I'll hold that thought then.
How he's able to convince the rest, I do not know.
Well, we listen to him, so I don't guess so.
So we have the story's pretty. Oh, directed by Jonathan Liebesman,
who did the score for the first movie.
Yes, and he directed Darkness Falls. He didn't like horror movies, and he ended up directing a bunch of them.
But he's no fucking Bob Clark, dude. I'll tell you that very much.
No.
Yeah.
No. But I do enjoy this movie.
We forgot about Jeff Burr, who did 3, who also did Pumpkinhead 2.
Oh.
And Puppet Master 4 and 5. I just wanted to put that in there.
Pumpkinhead 2? Where can I hear more about Pumpkinhead 2?
You can check out Pumpkinhead 2 over on Movie Dumpster Podcast.
Wow! Who was your guest for that one?
Tony from Hack the Movies.
Whoa.
Wanna listen to that again? All right, anyway.
On YouTube.
I've always really liked this. So yeah, so it starts off, Leatherface is born, and the mom dies. And then her boss is like, ew, that baby's ugly.
Wrap it up and toss it in the
Throw it
garbage.
in the trash. I'm like, that is brutal.
That's
like
a hell of a way to open your film.
I could see the mom living and being like, oh, or something, or like the family doing it. But the boss, he would just call and be like, hey, chick died. You might want to take this baby.
But they also like treat it like she just had like a very like intense bowel movement and then she's dead. And this slop of shit's just on the ground next to this baby.
And they don't explain any of like what's going on with her or like the birth or anything. It literally comes out and dude comes down and he's like, all right, fucking toss it out.
I love that it's a puppet.
Oh, it's great, but it's also like semi-deformed too.
Yeah, the face is all like fucked up.
I don't know why though, because
It's just
it looks like shit. But also
the puppet stood out to me.
Yeah, no, it's pretty great. But in this new series, Leatherface has like this degenerative like leper kind of thing.
Yeah.
This disease where like his skin fucking falls off his face or some shit.
Yeah. And fucking, what do you know it? He grows up and gets a job at that same place.
Well, first fucking Mama Hewitt takes him out of the trash.
Luda May.
Yeah, what is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she takes him out of the trash. I guess they raise him. He gets a job there. And he's really good at slaughtering. Yeah.
They really make him look like the greasiest motherfucker in this movie, by the way.
Everything looks so greasy and sweaty in this.
It's kind of effective.
But
I'm nitpicking that first one because of how serious it's trying to look, but it weirdly works better in this one.
Yeah.
I think they nailed because the color palette's better and that heat factor's there again from the first.
This is
film
more in tune, like look wise, with the original, with like the heat and the grossness and the grittiness
and the flies and the
smell
what you're looking
again.
at.
It's a big Hollywood movie, so it's a little overdone, but it knew what it had to be.
Sure.
And like I'm joking a little bit in the beginning of this part of the episode about the origin story we all needed. We'll get the real answer to that in a couple movies, but at least this one, like, there's enough moving pieces. Like, did I need the backstory to the sheriff? No, but it's kind of cool.
So that's the thing. They were smart. They were like, well, that sheriff was really good, and we don't want one-armed Leatherface. We're doing a prequel. And the sheriff, I love that he's not even the sheriff. He kills the sheriff, and then he just starts cosplaying, and he's like, Mom, I'm Hoyt now.
Well, the sheriff's a moron. He's like, yeah, I'm just about the only law enforcement in this part of town. If I were to die, well, anybody,
I'm moving.
Take over.
I'm moving, and right before I kill your nephew.
Yeah, and that's the thing that they mention. Yeah. That's the thing that they mention in the original, like the town, like the slaughterhouses went to machines, and it kind of...
And the town was dying. It was the decay of Western society.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's happening here, and they're going to be left behind. So they come up with a plan where they're never going to go hungry again.
We'll never go hungry again.
And then everyone's just like, yeah, sounds fine.
They have like one awkward meal where everyone's grossed out by, and like, all right, well, we got through the first one. I guess it'll be fine.
Well, I did like when Leatherface goes back and just murders his boss. That was so funny.
But that's even before they start doing that, right?
Well, that's why that all happens.
Yeah, so he goes back, murders his boss.
Yeah.
Then the sheriff goes to confront him, gets killed. That's when they come up with the plan. And then I guess it flashes forward a few years.
I guess because Lee Ermey...
Some period of time.
Lee Ermey isn't
R.
like...
Lee Ermey.
R. Lee Ermey isn't like totally unhinged yet. He's like, oh,
no.
Really? Okay. But then, like, at the drop of a hat, he's like some crazy sadistic motherfucker.
Yes.
Who's like, I was in Korea
He's
or
definitely
wherever.
got some form of bipolar.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes, he's definitely got something.
Yeah. He's got a power complex.
Like the human characters way more in this.
I would agree.
Not human. They're all human. I like the heroes.
The victim.
The victim.
The victim element. Yeah.
I really like Jordana Brewster.
She's great.
And I love that they're like, we got to bring those low riding pants back. And they also do the same thing with her. We're like, you got to show a little bit.
The thing with her,
just almost her butt.
She doesn't have a big butt, like a big Jessica Biel butt, or a bigger butt like Jessica Biel. So like it rides lower on the crack.
Yeah, it does.
So you can see more of the crack because there's
God.
nothing holding it in place.
Yeah. Still looks fine.
Anyway.
I like Jordana Brewster.
No, she's fine. I like her in The Faculty a lot.
Yes, yes.
I like how, like, in this movie, how the story progresses, where it's kind of like everything... It makes sense in the context of, like, a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, where it's like, well... They go to the fucking gas station, they meet, like, the Hewitts, but then they introduce this, like, highway robbery situation.
I love that element of the bikers holding him up.
That's when the biker later on goes to the house, I'm like, I could watch a whole movie of Leatherface versus biker.
Right?
Yeah.
I would have rather that in this movie.
And I like the story with the brothers. Like, one of them got back from Vietnam and the other one's getting drafted. And like,
he doesn't want to go with his brother because his brother's going back to Vietnam.
Yeah, his brother might be going back, but the brother just got drafted. Like, he has the card and everything. And he's conflicted about that. His girlfriend's trying to help him. So there's some like, you gotta like, if it works for you or not, I don't know. But a lot of these movies, you gotta humanize your characters a little bit.
Yeah, big time.
So when they get killed, you're not just like...
You gotta give a shit.
Yeah, and you have to know what they're saying, unlike the guy in the previous one who's like...
I'm here for weed and a Skinner concert, man.
I'm like, okay, dude. All right, you done? Stop talking.
I love when he hits him in the fucking face with the bottle. Sorry.
And then he starts slurring more.
Oh, man.
Oh, we match, and that's when he pulls his teeth out. Relevant, because we're gonna get to it.
Yes. Yeah. So I think the movie is awesome. I like the blood and gore. I like when she's hiding underneath her boyfriend. The saw comes in.
Yeah, that
She's
was
gotta be
good. That was
quiet.
good.
I forget if it was this one or the original remake, but when they're trying to like hide from the Hewitts and they find like teeth on the ground, I'm like, oh my god.
That was the,
Or was that the original?
That was the original
Oh my
one.
god,
No,
I
I
got
think-
teeth on the mind
No,
now.
the previous one.
Oh, yeah.
When they're like finding the cars and stuff.
Yes,
But those are like
yes.
dentures, right?
Yeah, something like
It was
that.
gross either way.
Oh yeah, sure. But that
Um,
fucking tooth in the original, that's a great scene. Anyway.
Yeah. And they do the girl chained up for dinner, which the last one did not do,
Yeah.
right? I don't think it did that.
No, there was no family
Yeah.
dynamic at all in the remake.
Yeah, it's weird how this one gets what it's supposed to be more, but it's leading up to the one that didn't get it.
Yeah.
But that's also the thing I'm saying, because like R. Lee Ermey's character changes in those dining room scenes versus like when he's out of those dining room scenes, because he's trying to be like cheeky, funny weirdo and sadistic crazy, but then when he's there, he's like, this is a blessing that we got these people here. And it's like, no, man, you're just fucking insane. And just say that. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, and I feel bad with like he thinks the one brother switches his name to trick them or whatever.
I like that
and
dynamic
he's just
too.
beating the shit out of
getting
him.
him to do push-ups. He's like, take you fuck 10 push-ups and you walk out of here, and he's beating the shit
And that's
out
where
of
he
him.
gives his story where, what was it, Korea? He was like...
Korea or Vietnam, I don't know what the time was. I guess it was Korea,
It was
yeah.
too over
Korean-
Vietnam. I think it's Korea.
It's Korean War.
Where he's like in prison and they would pick one person
the POW
to
camp.
eat, and that's how he got the taste of flesh, I guess.
And to survive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's manipulated his family into being like, well, survival means eating people.
I guess I guess he's having flashbacks. Is that why he's got, you were saying that bipolar thing? Maybe that's it?
I don't know. I'm just
Power
trying to make
trip?
sense of what you guys are saying, where he's like kind of a little all over the place.
Well,
in this
now that there's
movie.
no more fucking rules and he's living in anarchy, you know what I mean? He can do whatever he wants.
This is the one where they run over the cow, right? And the cow like explodes.
They fucking smack
That's how
this
they get-
cow and it splits in half.
That was gross.
Yeah.
That was
they
gross,
hit the cow. Then the biker comes up, tries to rob him. Then the sheriff shoots the fucking robber.
Oh, that was great.
Takes them back to the house, and then we're off to the races.
And then Leatherface is a lot better in this one.
Yeah, agreed.
This crazy man. He has like the mankind sort of mask.
Oh,
at
dude,
first.
he's Mick Foleying it up. And especially in The Next Generation, right in the beginning, he's wearing like the fucking flannel jacket and the glove, dude, and his hair. I was like, dude, that looks like fucking Mick Foley.
I'll say too, and I don't love this movie, but I don't think it's that bad. It has two of the coolest kills in the series, I would argue, or at least one of, maybe the other less so. One where the biker gets killed and he's like on the ground being held down, and the chainsaw goes up.
Yeah,
through him.
that was awesome.
And the other one that I like a lot is towards the end, during that final chase sequence when the dude gets it through the back with the chainsaw and lifts it in the air and
that was
tossed
cool.
like a fucking just piece of garbage.
The last scene is a lot more is choreographed way better than the final scene in the remake.
Yeah. But I do like, it reminds me of the Renee Zellweger a little bit. When she's tied up for dinner, she just starts making fun of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of funny. I always enjoy when they do that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You said it has two endings.
Yes.
So the ending in this movie, Jordana Brewster's getting away, and then Leatherface was hiding in the backseat of her car. I guess she just didn't smell the gas from the chainsaw or the blood on him.
Stinking man in the back.
Yeah, who definitely doesn't take a bath.
Yeah. So she gets chainsaw, but I like that the cop is just giving a guy a ticket. Both over.
You get the Wilhelm scream and everything, dude.
And I don't know how they get those cars because the old guy was the mechanic, but he just got his legs cut off.
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Didn't he cut the other leg off on accident?
No,
He's like,
Even it up because it got nicked with the chainsaw.
I guess like he was like, because Monty wasn't agreeing with him all the time, so he's like, all right, motherfucker, now you're an invalid. Here you go. Cut his legs off, Bubba or Thomas.
Yeah. So what happened? What's the alternate cut?
It's basically the same. The only difference is instead of a chainsaw, which you just made the whole joke about, it's just like a hatchet or a knife or something, like a butcher knife, and he kind of reaches around and gets her in the chest with it. The rest of the scene plays out the same, but it's like, it's a little bit more realistic if you even care, and it looks a little cooler.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a memorable ending, though.
I can watch this as a standalone and like it.
Yeah. It it bothers me that they just become cannibals in this, and they're not already have a lineage of cannibalism that they're hiding.
The next movie has a heel turn that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
And then they also kind of, I guess they don't ever really say it in this series, but the second one they definitely do, where like, I guess in this movie you would argue that Hoyt, or whatever the fuck his real name is, Father Hewitt, is the father of Leatherface. I mean, I don't. Do they say that?
No, he's not. It's whoever that lady was who died in the slaughterhouse.
I'm sorry.
I mean, sure, adoptive father.
He's adopted into the family.
I guess where I'm going with that is that he's like the father figure, and then these next two films that we're about to talk about,
actually,
he's basically like the Drayton character equivalent, but now Drayton's the father, and that never really was the case in the originals.
We're gonna cover that in a second. It just dawned on me that Leatherface's dad is the slaughterhouse guy,
maybe
the boss.
Oh,
because he like goes over her and he says some shit like about like, oh, I gotta stop drinking so much or some shit like that.
Oh,
like some kind of like fucked up comment.
Yeah, there's also a lot of rape shit in New Beginning.
Yeah, which
going on
in the
knocks
beginning?
it down a little because I mean, there's a lot of implied shit for sure, especially when the chick's in the bed and it cuts to like the faraway shot of the house and you just hear her screaming while the fucking sheriff's on top of her.
And then there's a scene where at the dinner table where he like opens her mouth and all her fucking all her teeth are knocked out.
Guys, they are horrible.
Oh yeah,
I know,
yeah,
but that's just something that was only implied, and now we kind of got it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we are cutting people's,
Yeah, I was about to say that always
penises and vaginas out and stuff like that.
Like, that movie shouldn't have that. I'm like the movie where people
not
get their
that it shouldn't
spines
have
ripped out.
it's just ugly. It's real ugly.
Yes,
for this one.
Yeah, it makes sense, but it does take me out of it a little bit.
That ends the Platinum Dunes series of Texas Chainsaw.
Now we move into the Lionsgate era.
Yes, the Lionsgate, what is it, Magnet Lionsgate series. And 2013, so we're still doing 3D, baby.
It's Saw, too.
Yes.
Doesn't Saw 3D come out around the same time?
Oh, there's a Saw reference in this.
There sure is.
Okay, so I got a problem with the back of this DVD cover already. All right, so this movie
sucks.
This movie is a direct sequel to the first one, picking up where the first one left off.
Yes.
Okay. This becomes a problem later in the movie.
It becomes a problem in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yes. After the first massacre in 1974, the townspeople suspected that the Sawyer family were responsible. A vigilante mob of enraged locals surrounded the Sawyer house, burning it to the ground and killing every last member of the family. Decades later, a young woman named Heather learns that she has inherited a Texas estate from her grandmother, who I guess didn't get burned down, so it wasn't every last member.
Gotcha.
She decides to bring her friends along on the road trip to investigate her inheritance. On arrival, she uncovers she has inherited a mansion, but is yet to uncover the terrors that lurk in the basement below it. Spoiler, it's Leatherface!
Oh no!
So the movie opens with a highlight reel of what happens in the original.
Pro tip, movies in general.
Yeah.
Don't show a better movie in your movie.
Because then I'm thinking about the better movie the whole fucking time.
But it looks weird. This whole movie looks weird, and I guess it has to do with the 3D way they shot it. Because I'm sure those scenes, I never watched this in 3D, but I'm sure those old scenes were converted to 3D, so something's off about them.
Something's off about them because there's a big fucking dirty vignette around it with the credits, and it's like,
yes.
What are you doing?
So we're seeing the first movie, but instead of Drayton, the actor, it's
it's Bill Moseley as Drayton,
yeah.
which I thought was kind of cool.
But all the new scenes, they don't have the same type, and I know it's different camera stock, but it's like, they don't have grain at all.
It doesn't match up. It's weird.
I don't think they could have grain because of the 3D. It might fuck up the 3D effect.
Maybe, but like the house doesn't even look the same. It's not even like
I think the exterior of the house looked fine.
They supposedly, from what I was reading, based it off blueprints of the original house and just shots from the first movie to try to match it as close
I thought the
as
house looked
possible.
fine. It looked a little too clean.
It was too clean. I think that's what it was. That was throwing me off.
Well, Papa, you know, I was about to say Hewitt. What the fuck are they even called in this? This is Sawyer, right?
Now we're back to Sawyer.
Papa Sawyer's here with his shotgun.
Oh, yeah. So
It's
Gunnar
me,
Hansen,
Gunnar Hansen as Boss Sawyer.
Yeah, Gunnar Hansen. So the
sitting in the same spot I did in the original.
So the Texas Chainsaw Massacre family, they had extended family members who showed up. I guess when Sally got away, they called their cousins and be like, hey, we're in trouble.
Yeah, get Papa out here.
Sally jumps out the fucking window, gets in the back of the pickup truck and zooms off while Leatherface is swinging this fucking chainsaw. I guess he walks back to the house.
Yes.
And
also,
then,
the brother's dead. He's hit by a
truck. Nubbins is totaled.
Yeah.
And then this car just pulls up with these rando rednecks in it. And they get out and they're like, hey, we're the rest of the Sawyer clan. We're going to hold down the fort or something.
Yeah.
Because Peoples is coming.
And this is just like the beginning of Devil's Rejects.
It is, straight up.
So there's like a sheriff there, Sheriff Hooper.
Fucking stop. Stop. This guy sucks, too.
They do these a lot of movies. And he's all like...
By the way, I hate this fucking one if you haven't guessed yet.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, he's just like, get out here, please, or just give me the boy.
Give us Leatherface.
And it's like, you just want the boy? Like, did you not hear what that girl said? Like, they're murdering everyone. And I love they convince him, what you call it? Then other people show up. Yeah. The hillbillies, like they
And
say.
then I'm like, who's who? And I'm like, why? Where is this vigilante group
So the
coming
town
from?
wants to burn him down like Freddy Krueger.
With
the Molotov cocktails, but this fucking town is dead. That's the whole point of the first movie.
I do like that Drayton goes to talk to Leatherface and he's still wearing the outfit he wore.
Yeah, the pretty lady mask.
It looks like a cosplay.
Yeah.
Because it looks too nice.
Looks too good.
It's on new film that's too clean. It doesn't feel like it's in that.
It feels like that scene in the beginning of Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
You know?
Where, because it's shot digitally as opposed to film.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not, it doesn't give me that same kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And like you said, the 3D, which looks like dog shit.
Yeah. The 3D makes it look really weird.
And the CG is terrible.
Also, Grandpa's there.
He sure is. Yeah. Played by John Dugan.
Yeah, they brought him back.
Yeah.
Weirdly more movement on Grandpa in this one. He actually is able to hold on to the sledgehammer this time.
He's swinging it in the background going, oh shit.
He gets shot and he still is keeping hold of it. I couldn't believe it.
There's a huge shootout. Gunnar Hansen dies. They all die.
Freebirds playing.
Oh yeah,
I don't know.
And they burn the house down, but one of them with a baby gets out. And then the dad finds the mother and kicks her in the face.
Yeah.
Not today!
And then takes the baby.
And gives it to his wife, because they can't have kids.
Yeah.
And you think it's like this kind of sweet thing, like, we saved this baby from this fucked up family. We're going to give you a good life, and we have a kid. That's not what happens.
They leave her in a car and
They leave her in a fucking car, and they go
take
drink.
Pictures.
By the way, we implement this stupid fucking Sawyer necklace emblem thing that everybody has, like some kind of trinket.
Yeah.
Like Resident Evil.
Yeah. So
you got to put it in the mansion gate for the fucking doors to open.
So we cut to the future, and we see distractingly hot Alexandra Daddario.
In your opinion,
she's a butcher.
She's a butcher.
She looks like a fucking Bratz doll, dude.
In this one, I mean, the actress in general is hot. Her makeup, they're making it look like a Bratz doll.
She looks crazy in this movie.
The hair and the makeup's not doing it, but
really bad wig.
Can we just get that elephant that's in the room out of the fucking way?
Yes, what is the elephant?
When does the first movie take place, gentlemen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
1974.
I don't know what you're
73
talking,
in the actual context.
Sean, beautiful 39-year-old Alexandra Daddario.
She's supposed to be 40. All these people are 40 years old.
Just say it takes place in the early 2000s. Why have a gravestone that literally says someone died in 2012?
Here's a better idea. How about a fucking sequel that picks up right where the last one
Wow.
left
So
off?
the movie keeps hiding when the first movie happened. They always conveniently cover up. It's always 19 and then it's just covered up.
Yeah.
Are they counting on you not doing the fucking math?
Yeah, and that'd be fine.
It's
Like, do they have cell phones?
2017 or 2013.
Do they have cell phones in this? They're listening to modern
don't
music.
use them.
They have modern cars, and then there's a reference to the Jigsaw movies later because Lionsgate.
No Texas Chainsaw movie should ever have like fucking trap music in it. Like
No.
ever, never.
But it does.
Yes, it does.
Totally does.
It does. So yeah, she's there with her friend Tanya Raymond from Malcolm in the Middle,
Yes.
who also dated Jeff Goldblum for a little bit.
That's
Is
not
that
creepy at all.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Her friend.
Yeah. Booby chick.
Yes,
Yeah.
booby chick.
This is another one that has no likable characters. Like, at all.
I hate
Leatherface is the most likable character, and you're not supposed to like him.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
So
are
yeah.
you?
So yeah, like the back of the box said, she finds out she's inherited the place. She's gonna go check it out with her friends because she wants to know about her real family. Fucking what's his face gives her the keys, and he's like, "Hey, make sure you read this letter." And she's like, "I'll get to it."
Richard Reel.
Yeah.
If you knew that there was a psycho man in the basement
No.
Why wouldn't you be like, look, I see you brought your friends, but you should probably go send them back and take this letter, come back in like a week, or like tell them to go get a hotel. This shit is like serious.
I mean, to be totally fair, Joe, Farnsworth told her at least 2 or 3 times.
Did you read the letter?
Yeah, make sure you read the letter. No, like, really? It has important information you're gonna need. Okay.
She's a typical she's a typical 40-something teenager.
Yes.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Fresh out of high school, early college, 38-year-old.
From the school of 21 Jump Street.
Excuse me.
I
mentioned her boobs before when we were talking about Jessica Biel.
Yes.
Whenever she's like running around, they are like she's got.
God, did you see San Andreas?
They're full of flubber, man.
Did you see San Andreas? I was distracted all of San Andreas.
It's just like,
she's got piercing eyes.
I know. I thought they were contacts.
No, that's just her eyes.
But
they pierce into my soul.
Not quite as intense as Meg Foster, but they're pretty intense.
No.
But like, for Christ's sake, somebody give her some more support. Like, it's just like, wow.
It's funny. At this
She's
point,
top heavy.
At this point, she had a no nudity clause. She broke it for that True Detective show. But she was willing to go nude for like that last scene, and then the director was like, "That's too gratuitous."
Yeah, that last scene's stupid though.
But we'll have the shirt ripped up.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So it goes about as well as you expect. People are sneaking around her house. Leatherface is killing them one by one.
They're smoking dope.
Her friends trying
They pick up a hitchhiker, of course.
Yes.
Who's just like, they don't know this guy at all, and they're like, all right, we're gonna go in town and get some supplies. You want to stay behind? Sure, whatever. Immediately starts looting the place.
Don't
and
know
then
this guy.
She meets Scott Eastwood, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, oh, that's right.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I thought this was like poor man's Chris Evans for a while.
No, it's Scott Eastwood. Yeah, and it's just so this movie
Sucks.
There's no. I mean, I'm sure there is a family aspect, but there's
I don't
no
think so.
killer family aspect. It's just the Leatherface movie. And that's not
with the worst fucking mask in the series.
The problem is you have the original and you have the original and you have this cannibalistic family in this house.
Yes.
And there's bone shit all over the place. They've killed hundreds of people.
Yes.
Okay? Then when we get to the inheritance of this shit, it's in this big fucking mansion. It's not like a Washingtonian thing either, where they're like, there's like another room with like trophies of people or bone furniture and like some secret like smoking room or fucking wine room or something. So only that particular portion of the Sawyer family were cannibalistic killers. And the other was like, yeah, they're just by proxy, but we still love them because they're our family.
Well, they do this stupid shit in this, and then the sequel prequel. That it's like, oh, you know how they were always just these out in the middle of nowhere people? Well, they still are, but now they're rich. They married into money. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're still eating people.
We fucking fix that. We fucking button that right up in the next one.
Oh yeah. So yeah, like I said, pretty. There is a cell phone. The cop is like FaceTiming the other guy.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's actually kind of a cool scene.
it's kind of a cool scene. Oh, the ending. So Tanya Raven is put into the thing, and she pops out and he shoots.
Oh my god! I actually had to laugh at that.
And then the guy goes, "Didn't happen."
Yeah.
The mayor character, right?
Definitely some social commentary with that.
Yeah.
one.
Well, big time, and that's the problem with this because it leans into a different bad guy.
So that's the problem. All right, yeah.
Well, it's not the problem, but it's one of the
the
biggest problems.
She finds out that her family. Bear with me. Her family was wrongfully murdered without trial or anything like that. And they were about to surrender and they were murdered and by this other family. And now she hates that other family because they hate her because they have all this resentment. And the other family, sure, they're wrong for murdering without trial and whatnot. And I understand the cop being mad.
Yeah.
But there's this whole good guy, bad guy thing. It's like, but the family that was murdered were horrifying murderers.
Cannibals.
Fucking cannibals.
Also, they sweep it under the rug like it's some Hatfield and McCoy bullshit.
They're trying to do Hatfield and McCoy, but it's just like, and this girl is...
But they're cannibals.
At this point, this girl is neutral. And she's like, this family I didn't know I have was murdered by this other family because my family were murderers. And I want revenge.
I'll never know them. And you know what? I have it in me to make fucking bone pop art and be a butcher.
Yeah.
It's just like that thing.
And that's the thing. So Leatherface is trying to kill her.
Which makes no sense.
Well, because he doesn't know it's her.
He has no idea.
Right.
And because she didn't read the fucking letter.
Yeah, the guy said you should have read the letter.
And this movie would have never happened.
Right, so she has like a burn mark on her chest.
Yeah, she has a burn there. So
from that stupid Sawyer medallion getting hot in the fire and burning her as a baby.
Yes. So the guy finally tells her, it's like, the last time a woman got away, he lost his entire family. So he's going to hunt you down. You might want to tell him that you're his cousin. That's when she gets arrested.
Okay, so the new one. Old Man Leatherface, sequel to the first one.
Yeah.
He's old. So is this one. Why is everyone acting like this is the first time they've ever done this?
Who is?
Maybe not the people on this show.
Oh, yeah.
But
no, he's like, Leatherface is a fucking geriatric in this film. He's like, he should be.
That's how I feel about the new Halloween.
If you took the age of Gunnar Hansen in the original movie and then placed it in 2013, he would be 66.
Look at Gunnar Hansen in this movie.
Get up in the fucking movie.
I'm gonna say, just to use the movie's own logic to help it out with this argument, is that hey, maybe that's just he's pretty spry for a 40-year-old. I don't know.
Now here
or 60 maybe.
It falls apart because he's not Jason Voorhees. He's not Freddy Krueger, and he's not fucking Michael Myers.
No. All right. So what did you think about the Jigsaw reference? So everyone's running out of a haunted house, and
it's Halloween, by the way.
And someone comes out as Jigsaw, and they're like, "Want to play a game?" And then Leatherface chases her. And by the way, it's 3D, so there's a lot of throwing the chainsaw at the camera. So
at an amusement park that's randomly inserted into the film.
So the girl is going to be murdered at the end, and then Leatherface sees the burn, knows it's her, and then they team up, and then she's acting like their best friend. She's like, "Do your thing, cuz."
When
like her heel turn makes no sense.
I threw up in my fucking mouth when that happened.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, do your thing, guys. Do your thing, cuz. And again, you got to put the clip in because it's so fucking bad.
Do your thing, cuz.
I didn't catch it the first time because again, her shirt's unbuttoned. My mind was other place. But upon this rewatch, like that was a dumb line of dialogue. I'm going to watch this movie on mute from now on.
She even says at one point, because she gets, like you said earlier, she gets chummy with the sheriff.
Yeah.
And you find out he's actually the mayor's son.
Yeah.
And then he starts to like give her like lip, like,
he's the deputy. The black guy is the sheriff.
Well, right.
So who does nothing.
But she's in the back of the cop car. And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, we're going to take care of this tonight. And she, like, takes this knife and stabs it through, like, the hole.
And she's like, I'm a soldier.
Yeah, I'm like, God, this is so stupid.
I hate you, Hatfield fucks.
Yeah. And then the worst CGI ever.
Oh, when the dude dies?
Yeah, where Leatherface is getting pulled into, like, this, like, Stepfather 3.
Oh, yeah, the grinder.
Child's Play, Chucky Shredder type thing.
The Mondo Burger back room.
Yeah, grinder. And it's just the worst sci-fi channel CGI as this guy gets chopped up like hamburger meat.
And again, I think maybe we're missing out because we didn't watch it in 3D. Maybe that enhances it.
Oh, yeah, that totally fixes all the story beats. I don't know who was like, this is a great idea. Yeah. Right? Let's make it a coming of age
family sympathetic killer.
Well, I think it's because like, Devil's Rejects was so hot. Maybe,
I guess.
Even though it was a few years before that.
Yeah, but it's not even the same fucking ballpark as that. And I never thought I'd say that I favor a Rob Zombie movie over a Texas Chainsaw movie.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really like this one, but
it sucks the fucking giant chainsaw.
I will say, God damn, that's a fine looking woman. Anyway, so but me,
I liked her friend better, to be honest.
Wait. Look at her in other movies. Follow her on Instagram. The aunt whatever.
Oh, Verna.
Oh, Grandma.
Grandma Verna is
what's her face?
It's Marilyn Burns.
Yeah, Marilyn Burns. But they show a picture of Sally earlier, so it's like, what?
They want to make sure you make that connection.
She's like writing the letter at the end, and she's like, "Dear, whatever."
She looks like fucking Aunt May.
Your cousin Jedediah.
Your cousin Jedediah Sawyers.
Okay,
now he's Jed.
I forgot to mention that Jedediah. So
in the remake, the little boy.
The little boy, and they're just like that fucking name a lot. So they're like, give it to Leatherface, the most iconic character.
Yeah. So yeah, that and ends there.
His name's Bubba.
She's gonna take care of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like very nicely cleaning the blood off his lip.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yeah.
I hate it because I get what they're trying to do in terms of like, oh well, the real bad people are the people in power, like the corrupt mayor and all that shit.
But you can't have
And
the
the
good
police.
people be cannibalistic murderers.
No, and like they did really terrible shit. Not to say that the mayor and them don't do terrible shit in a different way.
Yeah.
But I have no sympathy for these fucking people.
This is like the plot of a video game where you're playing Leatherface.
Yeah.
And you're going, like, then you gotta have somebody that's worse.
But like
it just doesn't add up in a movie at all.
And the main chick is so fucking stupid, and she's just like abandoning all rational thought just because she's like, well, they fucking kill my family, and that's it.
And again, and her best friend sucks because she's like in love with her boyfriend, and then they hook up, and then you don't even care that they get killed.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Your cousin kills all of your friends.
And you're just like, okay.
You're just like,
Guys, this might be a controversial statement. Okay, but don't cheat
no.
on your best friend when you're on a trip together. It's not a good idea. You're probably gonna get caught. But don't do it.
don't cheat on anybody, because that's fucking shit. You want to
Yeah.
go fuck somebody else, just go fuck somebody else and tell the person you're with to go fuck themselves.
Just, like, if there's only 4 of you and you're going to a house, you're probably gonna get caught. Not a good idea.
Look,
Wait till
Tony,
you get home.
Tony,
Wait till you get-
if I have a few kamikazes, who knows what happens.
Oh my God. You know what would happen?
Don't be grabbing my shit in the supermarket.
Yeah.
You know what would happen if you had a few kamikazes? You'd make Leatherface 2017.
Yeah, oh God, we're getting there. But it doesn't even make sense on the girl who's doing the cheating, because she's like, we're gonna help you and we're all gonna go here, but she wants to go there to be closer to the guy.
Just to be with him.
Really,
Yeah.
she should be like, you know what, girl? You should
go by yourself. This is
This is
Yeah.
an emotional journey.
It's an experience.
I'm sure your boyfriend will understand. We'll see you when you get back. Like, that's a mind of a shitty person. That's what you would do. A stupid person's like, let's all go together. Like-
yeah.
There's a lot of rooms in that house.
So anyway, there's a lot of confusing stuff in this movie, and I think we did need a prequel.
No.
So then we got Leatherface. I remember this movie was being made.
Yeah.
And then I blinked and it was already in theaters and out of theaters and on video. What happened with this?
Because they were going to it was going to be released in theaters, and it ended up getting limited release and then just fucking hushed on to fucking VOD and video.
Yeah.
I've only seen like maybe one news article for this. I remember when the trailer came out, and that was the last I saw of it. And then I forgot about it because I was talking to Sean, and I was like, he's like, yeah, and then Leatherface. I'm like, yeah, part 3. And he's like, no, Leatherface. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And he's like, the one that comes after Texas Chainsaw 3D. I'm like, what the fuck?
I remember it coming out. I knew Lily Taylor was in it. I knew it was a prequel to the 3D universe.
And the original.
And
somehow.
the original.
Well,
I
because the
guess.
original's canon in the 3D universe.
Right.
Everything else
Doesn't
is
really
canon.
line up once you start to do a prequel.
It
on
really
but-
doesn't.
No.
And then I knew Finn Jones had a small part in it.
Right.
And this is like, yeah, he also
and
had
Stephen Dorff's in it too, man.
and Stephen Dorff was in it. Yes.
Lily, is it Lily or Lily?
I think it's Lily.
Lily Taylor.
Okay, Lily Taylor and Stephen Dorff are fucking great in this movie, and even
a little bit. No. All right. So Stephen Dorff's. Oh, I got to pull up the back.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, before
But
we get into
Stephen Dorff has a moment in this where he's just trying to be.
Matthew McConaughey.
No. He's trying to be Sean Penn in Mystic River with that. Is that my daughter in there? But he's not doing a good job.
I think he's fine.
Well, you know who he is, right? What character he's supposed to be from the last movie? He's the mayor.
Wait,
no,
what?
he's not.
Yes, that is the mayor character
be.
from the next movie.
Is that-
because he's Hartford or Hartfield, whatever the fuck it is, and his daughter is
Can't be.
Emily Hartford that gets killed in the
Has
beginning.
to
It can't be.
related.
Unless it's
He
a
can't
brother
be.
or
unless that's,
cousin.
unless that's Grandpa.
It's possible.
Unless that's Grandpa Hartford, because
Yeah, it can't be the.
his ass
It can't
gets
be the mayor. It
fucking
could be
86.
related
Oh,
to
yeah,
him.
it could be a brother, right? Because he does, at the
Yeah.
end, right? But he is the same last name.
Yeah, he's in that family,
So
but
he's in the family. What is
based on
everything
what
gonna
ha-
have family affair with this fucking
Based
series?
on what happens at the end of this movie, it can't be him.
No, yeah,
Well-
that's true. Right,
well,
right,
to
right,
your
right.
point,
I think
the
it might have been a brother.
To your point, the first one parodies family values and stuff like that. But by the time we get here, we've totally missed the fucking point.
well-
You know what I mean?
A teenage Leatherface escapes from a mental hospital with 3 other inmates, kidnapping a young nurse and taking her on a road trip from hell while being pursued by an equally deranged lawman out for revenge. So it's just Devil's Rejects.
Yeah. Imagine William Forsythe in this.
Oh my
fucking
God.
hamming it up.
So yeah, we get the origin. We see Jed using his chainsaw for the first time, and Grandpa's looking pretty good.
Oh, he's alive.
He actually is a one-hitter in this movie.
Oh yeah. I like how they did that.
Yeah.
So before we get going on this, Alexander Bastillo and Julian Maury direct this movie.
Yeah.
Do you guys know who they are?
No.
Okay, they're the people who did Inside, the French movie Inside, where there's a car crash and the chick loses her baby, and then the person who made her lose her baby has her baby, and she goes to like take it out of her. That's why it's called Inside. Oh, it's insane.
Like, it's really good.
It's really good. And they also did another movie called Livid, which is kind of like a almost a throwback to like the Italian Argento flicks, like the Three Mothers trilogy. Not necessarily Giallo, but like a supernatural ghost witch movie. They're really good. Mm-hmm. So when I saw that, I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like they came and did this movie? Anyway.
Well, that's the Hollywood trend. Get someone who did something good, give them an intellectual property, control them, and then...
That's like Alexander Asia coming to do Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
After High Tension.
Yeah. Hills Have Eyes was good, though. That's a good remake.
This is also true.
That's a good remake.
It is a good remake.
One of the few cases I think the remake's actually better. And I don't say that a lot.
I don't know about better. I think different and good in its own way.
I gotta revisit the original. I haven't seen it.
I watched it recently.
In a long time.
It's all right.
Michael Berryman.
That's why I want to rewatch it.
But this movie, it's just so not the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like all the stuff with the mental asylum, it was giving me flashbacks to that Wrong Turn 4.
Yeah. I never even saw Wrong Turn 4.
By the way, Wrong Turn 5 has a small part with Finn Jones. So seeing Iron Fist in both those movies was not good.
Same character.
Yeah, so did you know that this was going to be like a mystery going into
I had no idea what to expect.
I forgot until I started watching. I'm like, oh, right. I remember someone says you don't know who Leatherface is in this. And that's supposed to be the mystery.
But that sucks.
It is the worst fucking twist in this series because they do
because
this.
It's so obvious.
Well, it wasn't to me.
No. When you know going in.
Yeah.
When you know going in that it's a surprise, then it becomes obvious.
They spend
a
good chunk of this movie putting the idea in your head that Leatherface is this character because this character's doing all these fucking things that Leatherface has done in every other movie. He's quiet. He's a big hulking motherfucker.
Yeah.
He has, bouts of aggression.
They call him Bud or something.
They call him Bud.
Yeah.
And no, that's not him. Swerve!
Yeah.
Like, fuck you!
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Not only fuck you, but like, how does Jackson or whatever the fuck his name is, what's his name?
Guy who can maybe get a date if he tried, which is not Leatherface!
I don't know, but he turns into like a giant mute man?
Yes. That's kind of like Rob Zombie's Halloween. It's like, who was letting Michael Myers hit the gym, and are they giving him like how much protein are they giving Michael Myers in?
But this kid's already almost peak. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's got to be 18.
So,
they even say he's 18 in the fucking movie.
The setup for the mystery is they kill the sheriff's daughter. They claim it's an accident or whatever, so they take the kids away from Verna.
Yeah. Right. But we also get Nubbins and Drayton are in this.
Yeah, Nubbins and Drayton are
Grandpa.
in it.
And then we get Verna.
Yeah, and Verna. She goes to the mental asylum after she gets some money, marrying into it or whatever.
She marries into money, and they're
Carsons.
Checked it
It's
off.
a Carson now.
She's a Carson, yeah.
So she wants to get her son, but he's like, we actually changed the name of the people here so they can distance themselves, and that's a different court order for us to give you their names. She's like, you son of a bitch. So that's the mystery. You don't know who is Leatherface.
Yeah.
But when you know it's a mystery, clearly the guy is the obvious red herring.
Sure.
It can't be the other bad guy. Because he's a little too unhinged. It's definitely the quieter one who's talking about family.
Yeah.
And the one who's like, I don't like killing. I think it's bad. And I got no joy in it or whatever.
Yeah.
And
what is it, a call back to fucking Drayton? Well, because you're good at something.
Well, that's what I was just...
makes it Drayton in this one.
I was just gonna get into that with the fact that, like, Drayton in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre does not kill anybody because he doesn't like it.
Although
you're just a cook.
He kind of does like you see he takes a little bit of enjoyment. He doesn't want to admit it.
No, he likes the torturing part. He doesn't like the killing part.
Okay,
because he like hits her with the fucking broom and shit, and he's poking her and stuff.
Yeah.
But like in this movie, he's just like straight up fucking going and like murdering people.
Yeah, they drop a fucking engine block on the girl.
Yeah, what is this trap bullshit? Like, is that a Lionsgate thing? Right?
They cut up Iron Fist and throw him in a pig pen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gets eaten alive by pigs like some evil speak shit.
Most of the movie is just this one asshole, insane guy kidnapping these other inmates. And it reminds me of Last House on the Left, the way they're acting.
Yeah, it does. Last House on the Left, or no, I think that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But then he also has like this other, because there's a bunch of them. I mean, it's the Jackson, who again, like we just said, is Leatherface at the end.
Spoiler.
There's Bud, who you think is Leatherface, because
I wish he
reasons.
was. My goodness, I wish he was.
You have the nurse they kidnap, Lizzie, maybe?
Yeah.
And then the two psycho.
Yeah.
Really over the top.
I think more people get killed with guns in this. Like everyone's getting
a lot
shot.
of people get killed at the fucking asylum when Moms causes this huge fucking escape
Let me tell you
and
guys.
doesn't get held accountable.
Let me tell you guys. So I watched this morning, and nothing woke me up more than fucking when they're driving away from the mental asylum and someone in the wheelchair gets thrown out the window. I was like,
it's so fucking good because it's just like this music kicks up and it drives away and this fucking thing just goes right out the fucking window, right on its face.
They're just like, fuck it, one more kill. Why not? We got that window there. Let's do something.
And that's what these guys are known for, the brutality in those other movies. And it comes full force here. And I'm into the gore and stuff. I like what's going on in this movie. I don't like that it's a fucking prequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It just doesn't feel like Texas Chainsaw.
No.
And at the end, they're like, so he gets shot through the mouth, and that's why he can't talk. But then they're like, how will he remember that he's Jed because he was taken so young? He's like, I got something to remember, the chainsaw that he didn't even want to use.
No. And when he cut that guy in the leg or something.
Yeah, and then he kills Steven Dorff, and that's your setup for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Nope. And then he cuts Liz's face off and puts it on.
Okay, no, I was going to say that's the other thing. When he cut her head off, I thought that was
is
funny.
some fucking Jason. Like, why is Halloween and why is Texas Chainsaw Massacre constantly chasing the fucking Jason character? Like,
because
let's just make him more like Jason because he's the most popular and successful one in the horror slasher franchise.
You just answered your own question.
It's just fucking so stupid. Like, make these characters what they are. Why do they have to all be the same?
Because you can't make them like Freddy.
I know.
No, they don't have a personality. Yeah.
It just pisses me off because it's like these characters are great on their own, and then just these fucking franchises don't know when to die because of, I get it, money, but it's just like that they aren't what they were in the beginning, so why even make a Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
I think it only really works with Jason for me, of being like a zombie or whatever. Yeah. And I don't know why that, maybe because I grew up with him being a zombie, but like Leatherface and Michael Myers are just guys.
I said this in the other Friday 13th reviews. I think what helps is that the first Friday the 13th, even though I love it, it's like, when you think about it, it's not that good.
It's
compared
not,
to like Halloween and Texas Chainsaw. It's just kind of whatever.
It's not. It's a cash-in
from
Halloween.
Sequels to that don't hurt as much as sequels to the ones that did have amazing first entries.
You just nailed it right there, and that's the problem, because we have two bangers of horror icons and movies in general that hold up like nobody's business, whereas Friday the 13th was a fucking goof from the beginning.
Yes,
you know,
good one, but
I mean, it hit its peak around 4.
But it's like The Burning was just as good, but
Burning
that's not a
is so fucking good, and it came out the same time.
Yeah.
But I guess why I got into that at the end of the movie here is because it's like, all right, it's Mama Voorhees and the girl insulted her, so she gets her head cut off. Remember Jason?
That's my mom.
Yeah.
And don't mess with family, because that's the
and he's got like the mask in this one because his mouth, like Tony said, gets all fucked up.
It's like a muzzle to keep his mouth because she sews it shut.
Yeah. So we have now talked about all the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Now is the time where we decide what is the worst Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Leatherface, 2017.
Oh, it's got to be fucking Texas Chainsaw 3D. Straight up.
Really?
Yeah.
I would say it's between those two for me also.
The thing, and here's why. If Leatherface 2017 wasn't called Leatherface and didn't have any direct ties to Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it would be a really good like criminals, like young criminals breaking out of like a mental hospital, going on a fucking killer
like
road trip.
Born killers or something.
Yeah, but it feels really good in that respect. But all that stuff's happening, and like the diner scene.
Yeah.
That was fucking
pretty
great.
brutal.
It's brutal as shit. And like I can appreciate it for that. But Texas Chainsaw 3D is just like the worst fucking trying to appease the pop culture of the series and make it new for a generation that doesn't fucking get it.
Yeah.
In the first place,
and then converting it to 3D so you can sell
converting it to
more
3D,
expensive
so
tickets.
Exactly.
Chainsaw at
It is.
people.
It is the most bullshit fucking cash in bullshit.
Yeah.
And I hate it.
Yeah, Sean, I think I'm with you.
Really?
Is pretty,
It's just
I'll
really
go one.
bad.
I'll go one further. Followed by Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
You like
Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 is just so.
this has all this has to do with is fucking what's her face's boobs. That's all this has to do with. Look at it up a few points. That's why I'm gonna put it right above Ken Foree fucking
Look.
lighting up the Sawyer house.
Look, she is. She is a drop dead gorgeous looking woman. And I can't. Like I have trouble watching movies she's in.
Oh
dude.
my goodness!
Like there are movies that she's in that I can't watch. I'm like, I'm not gonna pay. Like when I saw San Andreas, I watched it with a friend of mine. Like, what is going on?
The Rock's in this movie? Where is he? I don't even see him.
I'm like, holy shit.
San Andreas is a better Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie than Texas Chainsaw 3D.
She has a stupid vlog channel on YouTube that I occasionally watch, and I don't even like vlog channels. And none of it's actually interesting.
You're whipped, man.
Something about that woman, man. And again, it's not just the boobs, which I mean are great. It's the piercing eyes.
I get
they
it.
see into my soul.
They're like purple almost.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was just the color grading in Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Yeah, so that was enough to save 3D for me. But Leatherface, it's not even a Texas Chainsaw movie. I don't think
Yeah,
I
I would
can even
agree.
enjoy it as a standalone because I've seen other movies do it better. And Leatherface Texas Chainsaw 3, it's a little too late to trying to be like the other slashers.
Yeah.
Kind of like Halloween 4 was. And the fact that it was so bland and boring and forgettable and then had this amazing climax, I'm like, it makes me madder because I'm like, there could have been something there.
Yeah.
But you just dicked around in the woods for 2 hours, boring the shit out
Like
of me.
even the family stuff in 3 honestly isn't that bad.
I think
like
it's pretty good.
It doesn't compare to the first two, but it's fine.
Even
But you're
that
right.
comes-
Everything else surrounding is just like,
No, even
oh,
the
she
fam-
jumped out a window again.
Yeah, the family stuff comes way too late also.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a Jeff Burr problem or
Yeah.
a New Line problem. I don't know how they fucking dropped the ball on that one.
And then, yeah, so for me, Leatherface 2017, 18, whatever, that is the worst.
Okay.
Followed by Leatherface Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. And then the Texas Chainsaw remake, because again, the alpha just wasn't tight enough. It was too baggy for me. So that's it. So I think Leatherface, I think we win.
Yeah, Leatherface is just such a piece of shit, but I think all three of those deserve to be in that
Don't
top
give me,
worst.
yeah, like,
You need to go watch all these fucking movies and you come back here and you tell us what the worst
if I
one
had,
is.
all right, the reverse, if I had to recommend it, definitely 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
If you're gonna go past 1 and 2, I'd be like, hunt down the director's cut of 4.
Yeah.
Because it's interesting.
Sure.
Skip the remake, go right to the prequel to the remake, and then stop. As much as I'm simping for that girl, I mean, there's other movies
I would
she's in.
I would agree. I would agree with that.
Yeah, like the other two, it's not even like thrown on in the background at a party. It's not even worth that. It's like
No.
your guests will just start
Maybe
leaving.
watch the beginning of Texas Chainsaw 3D for the cameos. But even then,
it's sad when I
Yeah.
see it. I'm like Bill Moseley as Drayton is the best thing about that part.
Yeah.
And it's fleeting. So
yeah. So yeah, that is it from us. We're going to hear you guys talk about movies more.
check us out at moviedumpsterpodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts. We got a YouTube channel.
Yep.
We got a Patreon. We have a store. We have all kinds of good stuff. We're going into season 5 in February. So stay tuned for that. We're going to make the jump to video. And of course, Tony is going to be joining us for
Yes.
the Texas Chainsaw, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Don't screw it up.
Don't screw it up.
Now I have to watch the theatrical version to compare.
There you go.
We're gonna be doing a review of that, and then we're gonna be doing a commentary track with Tony for his favorite one, or his second favorite one, Leatherface, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3.
And I'm pretty sure it's going to go as well as the Amazing Spider-Man 2 one, where we just talked about other things because the movie was just so boring.
Mostly, yeah.
Anyway, that is it from us. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Download the podcast feed. Over 100,000 downloads.
Nice.
Damn.
It's actually more, but we had a different RSS thing, and I don't have the information. But the current one is over 100,000. I'm sure if I had the information from the old one, 1 billion downloads.
Oh, yeah.
But as of right now, only 100,000.
Just type them in later.
Yeah, I'll type them in later. Yeah. So check out all of that, and we will see you when the Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out.
Can we talk about? We're not going to talk about that.
Oh, what do you want to talk about?
The new one that's coming out.
Yeah, it's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It's just Texas Chainsaw 3D again.
Yeah, but Halloween 20. No one remembers Texas Chainsaw 3D, but they remember Halloween 2018. 2018, and someone was like, "Do we still own Leatherface?
Oh shit, we should do that.
Get it out.
Yeah."
Yeah,
and that's what it's going to be.
We will return.
Leatherface kills the Saw's hack. The hack is family.
We will return for that one. It's going to suck. All right, goodbye.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.